Now, no Savage streaming. What's going on there? Savage is not playing today? We'll see. We'll see. We're going to get the Peterbot POV in the replays because Pete is currently in 50 seconds. So it looks like Pete and Acorn might actually make EU finals, which we never really have NA teams making EU finals. So I'm very excited to see whether that holds up. So that should be good. We got some good POVs regardless, though. Mongrel needs a really good day, and they haven't even started yet, which scares me a little bit. We also need to keep an eye on Vanya Swizzy. Vanya Swizzy, who is currently the favorites to win finals, or one of the favorites to win finals, is very much not safe. So we got some good POVs to watch today. We got some good things to look out for. Hey, hello, buddy. Tisha, sorry. Pepperoni, Cray. These are some chat. Appreciate y'all. Savage is not streaming today. Okay. Is he just not playing? So I know he can't play finals this week, so I guess he's just like, what's the point in playing today then if he doesn't feel like it? Oofed. Rasta for Fruduxi. Alright, let's see how we gotta see how Mulgrew is off spawn because he is struggling a bit. No, I don't think. Oh, Malibu's up. Nice. No, Pete's not gonna stream chat. We're gonna get him replays and get him. We'll get his POV in replays. There's no way Pete's streaming EU, that's for sure.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Low. Gegner-Pen. Rechts, komm Minis.
Let me see.
And
then Malibuka. We got some good POVs though. But yeah, if you guys don't know chat, don't panic about Savage. He's got a charity football match this weekend, so he couldn't play finals, so he hasn't taken opens that seriously. But if Shark doesn't do well with TD today, which they're doing all right, we'll see.
Sometimes when I go here in main, it works, and sometimes it's fucked.
Oh my god! It's my mouse pad! Oh my god, chat. Damn. Okay, it actually looks so sick on the stage. I know it's my mouse pad, so I'm gonna love it, but bro. Damn. Merritt's promoting in the comments as well. W Merritt's.
Yeah.
My brother would be so... It's so funny. My brother gets especially gassed about this stuff. Like, I like it as well. But my brother gets so excited. It's insane. The one he plays so well, W. Well, actually, Maris, well, look at you go. Why is this the longest flight in human history? Why is this the longest glider I've ever seen? So awkward. Zero, no one's talking, no one's saying anything, just... It made me realize that I had no music playing because it was so awkward, just the silence. Hey, Aussie, the 2-8, thank you, bro. Okay, we're on Connor Shogun Solitude on a hot drop. That's a good start. That is a good start. Ooh. The vibe didn't fix? Yeah, I don't know, man. They hate each other now? Bad vibe? Yeah, the vibes are not great. I think it's hard because their vibes are good. It's just Marco has a tendency to like... He wants to talk about everything that killed him the game before. Going into the next game, and Mongrel just clearly doesn't fuck with that, which I understand. Very much like dwelling on the past and shit. Like, you know, when you die and you're like, oh, bro, he was one shot how to get edited down there. But like Marco, like, they'll get through the whole queue, go next game, and he'll be like, bro, I just can't believe I got edited down there, man. Like, I don't even know how that happened. And it's just like, you know what I mean? I think that was definitely starting to grate on Mongrel a little bit. I don't think Mongrel handled it terribly. I feel like he was pretty like, yo, man, let's just like, you know, let's focus on the next game, like, blah, blah, blah. But it just kind of cooked the vibes. Bro, we got some great POVs today.
Good thing.
So the death is really bullshit. You got to yeah, 100%. Yeah, if it's very bullshit, 20, I get it. But like, yeah.
Other spare big minis.
That is true as well. That is true as well. Yeah, if Marco dies and Mongrel's trying to clutch, he'll be like, bro, like, oh my god. He's just like still frustrated, and Mongrel's like trying to clutch, and definitely throws him off. Yeah. He's also gone from playing with Mr. Savage for the last like couple years, who is extremely calm. Yeah, while your teammate's still trying to clutch, that's never good because you're basically acting like it's already over. What happened? Oh, it's just Mongrel and Marco's vibes are a bit off to his. From them having like fantastic vibes the first eval cup to this now, it's definitely it's a change of pace to say the least.
100.
Crack. 70 wide.
Nice.
On the orange. I have to reload.
Because I've added him now. Thank you, bro. Hey, man, I'm doing good to this. I'm doing good, man. I'm very good. I actually got a full night's sleep last night, which is good. I was quite tired yesterday.
One's on me.
The problem for me is whenever I have a day off or a morning off, I do something. I try to like usually take advantage of it
I can't
2
pull
nights
up.
before. So like,
I as well.
if I don't have to get up early the next morning, I'll do something fun that afternoon or evening. Like I took agile fishing.
110.
And then I sleep in the next day, which is
I need
fine.
to
But then I try to go to bed early that night, and I can't. And then fucks up the
You need to
next
go
morning,
into-
which is what yesterday morning was. I got like 4 hours sleep, and I was like, oh. But now I feel
I
good.
have to reload, then we can go.
Bro!
No, it's not having a fun time.
They're both here, but I think.
I did miss last, so I did. Agile loves fishing back home, and he's never fished in salt water, so I was like, I'll take him out in the boat.
20.
They're both
Who's
here.
looking the best in this div cup?
I don't know what
I don't really
second one
focus on the best, bro. Funny enough, I actually focus on who's like not gonna qual.
Okay.
Because best and opens I don't really care about. So right now, my focus is Pete is in 52nd going into today, so Pete and Acorn have a chance to qual. Frodox is definitely not safe, but he's doing pretty well. Swizzy and Vanya need to basically win today. Swizzy and Vanya need to go insane. They had a horrific day one. So I'm kind of more looking at teams like that, man. Noah still plays. He does well. He does, yeah. He had like a decent year whale. He's not like he'll make a finals here and there, and he's got the potential. Still got some passion, but yeah.
Fuck some, kom. Den er ude. 50, jeg går op. Jeg går op. Jeg bare fight, kom. Hop ind. Misset.
Oh, like yeah, Jada was well, yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
I think Noah Riley definitely is up there with like fighting primes. Like when there was a player who was just fighting on a different level to everyone else. That was 100% Noah in chapter 2. I agree. We've had a few like that. Like I think Unknown's prime, Reed's prime, Pete's prime, Noah's prime.
Mit later. Oh my god.
Just when there's like objectively one best fighter, where it's like they are just doing things other people aren't doing.
Hvad siger du, du holder lige? Jeg kan lige holde derinde.
Yeah, but Mongols could definitely be up there, yeah.
Hvis jeg gør mig.
I don't. Okay, this might be a crazy take, and kids are gonna probably get mad about it. I don't really count any of those fighting primes like being on a different level in chapter 1 because the game was progressing so fast. If you started doing a mechanic that no one else was doing and made you crazy in chapter 1, you know what I mean? Is the game was progressing so ridiculously quickly. There was a lot of people who week by week were like the best at that point, you know? It's after like chapter 2 when it started to solidify a bit more. When if you stood out on top of that, it was like, whoa.
Oh.
Was ist da?
Sweeper.
Nice verse. Who is an example? Well, like I said, like chapter 1, like even when people just said like Ninja just then, right? Like Ninja was doing stuff other people weren't doing, but the game was so new and young that like I don't know like if that truly counts.
City. Die kill mich.
Do you think they'll add the new Void Mask for the Demon Hunter collab to comp?
There's a Void Mask coming?
Oh my god.
Is it? Yeah, the Demon Hunter collabs all Halloween and stuff. I mean, they might honestly because there's no FNCS season, so I think they'll be if they're ever gonna add a bunch of Halloween stuff to comp, it would be this time. Hey JMC, the Zips, appreciate the subs, guys. K-pop Demon Hunter bringing the Void Mask back. Ooh, I would not mind if the Void Mask got added though. It wasn't my favorite mobility item of all time, but I'd rather than no mobility, that's for sure. Look at this. This might go into a nice video then. Let me see. What do we got here? What are we cooking? What are we cooking? New the Derpy teleporter mask will be added to Battle Royale tomorrow. Well, that'll be nice. Chat, waiting to find Pete's first game, and then we'll have the Pete POV.
Farm die Mats bevor Flagge. Einmal. Das Mats farmen bevor die Flagge wieder gekeyed werden.
Halloween stuffing comp pre-milk cup? No, man. We'll see, Tokyo. We'll see. Don't panic too hard just yet. Would you rather the no mobility, Tokyo, or would you rather stuff like that get added? It's hard to know. Oh, and Mogul's dead.
How did he hit you 170? What a shot, bro.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I mean, yo, respect to Mongol. My man's trying to save it, but oh. We just got left on red. Oofed.
Smash.
Hi Aussie, just wanted to say thanks to you and this lovely community for helping me for the last 31 months
Hey, you're
with
chilling,
my
kitty.
mental health. Lots of love to you guys. Roses are red, violets are blue. I have no fucking idea where I'm going with this lols.
Thank you, kitty, with the private 3. You're more than welcome. Thanks for being here. Thank you, Mr. Mentally Challenged with the private 6. I'm doing good, Mr. Mentally Challenged. This was happening a lot yesterday. They're just leaving each other on red.
How are you doing, mate?
Yo, Alex, he's still over 30. Oh, the broomstick will be good though. I wouldn't mind Void Mask. I really like that move. If they bring the brooms would be good actually.
The big 3-0.
I love the brooms as a mobility item, especially with how easy it is to beam people out of the sky right now. If you use that like shit, you're getting railed. But like, it could be good.
30 nochmal. Geh zu mir, Tab zu mir. Fish.
Don't want the chainsaw back? Oh yeah. Like right around the chainsaw. I forgot about that. Yeah, I guess I'll have to wait and see. Yeah. I don't think so today, but I think I'm gonna go work out today, bro. But I think next week. I think we make it a weekly thing. Oh, I think a ninja with a 2 for 5.
War noch ein Team da? Hive Coin. Das ist shiny bunker.
I feel like even though it's talked about a lot, it's still insane. Fortnite hasn't said with the pump revolver combo. Yeah, they just did a full backflip on double pumping, eh? Like they seemed so against double pumping, and then we're just like, we're gonna add not only an exotic lets you double pump, we're gonna add a regular item that everyone can use to double pump. That's extremely like easy to find. So essentially, anyone who wants to double pump can. That was such a weird 180.
Nice, here I come.
It is rough, 20. The thing is gonna be if they add mobility back, 20. Then what do you do? Do you carry triple gun, 1 mobility, 1 med? Do you have to start giving up the triple gun so you can't carry an AR? Do you stop carrying double shotgun? Like, that is when the discussion becomes a bit more exciting. Where, like, carrying double pump becomes some kind of, like, you have to give something up. Right now, you don't have to give anything up, so it's like, whatever. Yeah, that's true, Twiz. That is true. Oh, and we're dead. I think we just get off, honestly. I think we just go do some tokens or something.
Yeah, sure.
What's up, Krilla? How's it going, dude? I have been to Melbourne. Really? Only, yeah, Melbourne's nice, bro. I prefer Sydney because I'm more of a naturey guy. Like, I like being close to the mountains and, like, the harbor's nicer and stuff. But Melbourne's a really nice city, dude. Really, really easy to get around. A lot of stuff going on. It's a nice city, dude. Big rock in a 1v2. All right, let's see it. Chat, do you think he 1v2s this? Yes or no? Right now. The loadout's actually not horrific for it. Revolver would obviously be better, but at least he's got the Sentinel. Sentinel pistol's not that bad. Oh, they're going to jump on his forehead. No? Wow. Bunch of mongrel haters. That's fucking crazy. You guys are weird for that.
Go back, man. Yeah, go left, don't go up. Run.
Run, mongrel, run! Oh,
scammed
and
me.
we're scanned.
Oh, okay, dude.
Well, Jesus. Maybe they won't spot him? Okay, chat. Who saw the wall hack one-shot sniper in Call of Duty? Is that them literally just making wall hacking a feature? The COD devs are like, well, we can't seem to fix cheating. Let's give everyone cheats. Like, dude, who thought that was a good idea? I know it's a kill streak, but like, bruh.
Im Titel steht...
If I'm popping off and I'm having a crazy like game, I'm like close to dropping a nuke and a motherfucker shoots me with a laser rifle through a wall and there is 0 counterplay, I'm gonna rip my hair out. Like, what?
Hast du WhatsApp-Ping? Armer.
Ja, lang der.
I'm clipping you with an
Ja, hast du
Aussie.
WhatsApp-Ping?
I know
Dann
everyone's doing this every time something releases with that, but dude, it actually like it's making me more excited for Battlefield seeing COD. I think Shano, the agreeable or subs there, you guys. Yeah, I'm still gonna try it. I'm gonna try the beta 20. When does it come out? When's the beta start? Is it tomorrow?
Ja. Das ist
Tomorrow. I'm not gonna have time after tomorrow's stream, but maybe after maybe on the next day is the no Tawny day, right? There's nothing on Friday, is there, chat? Is there anything on Friday as far as prize money tournaments, or is it just like ranked cups or some bullshit? Because I normally take that day off, but Annie's away, so maybe I could like watch streams and then play some COD or something. It's fair, Twan. See, that'll get rid of like the cheap cheaters, but Reload? It's the reload cup? Okay, so why is there 2 reload cups this week? Because there was one before solos too.
I'm back.
Reload and early access to the new reload map. Okay, man, we'll see. I might stream that, I might not. I'm only going to stream it in maybe because Andy's not here, so we'll see. We have the POV. We have the POV.
Ja, på flade på den her. Eller sådan lige omkring det.
All right, chat, let's see it. Let's see if P can do it, chat. Again, P went into today in 50 seconds, so he's very much on pace to qual.
Hvor?
Det er dem, der kan se. Der er ikke dem, der
They need about a 300-point day today to qual. And then we'll have Peterbot and Acorn in the finals. Petercorn. A-Bot. A-Bot's not terrible.
He's in the building behind us.
Yo, so your mouse pad today, man. It's so good. Hey, nice, man. I'm glad you like it, bro.
Fuck them there.
He's got one, dude.
I'm just going. They both have nothing up there. Just freeze yourself and go up the pipe.
Yeah.
Play with an OC Pro and stream the early access map? Like, play the reload cup with an OC Pro? Wouldn't that technically be tomorrow for me then, though? That'd be tomorrow, because it's the day before. And I can't tomorrow, because I'm already going to be live for the Eval Cup for like 13 hours, and I'm going to be exhausted. And I've got a lot to do with my fish tank Friday afternoon. I'm picking up like 20 plants and like 50 fish. My tank on Saturday is going to fucking look sick.
Okay, let's go in.
I'm excited. Crazy looks and smooth inside. Nice, mate. Okay, let's go, bro.
Sneaking in.
100.
Yeah. I'm getting sprayed by the other team, man. Both on you.
Here, he's on this. On you. Come.
Coming.
200.
Nice. 200. Noah's always had the craziest aim, though. Noah was full Kovacs demon back in the day. I think he still is.
I'm fizzing.
It's been a while since N18 qualified EU finals. It is, yeah. Who's playing? Who's playing with Acorn, man? Which fish you most out to have in the tank? There's a lot. I'm getting a bunch of like really, really nice female beta fish.
Close, isn't he?
And if I get some really cool ones of that, they'll look sick. They don't look quite as cool as the male beta fish, obviously, but the male beta fish kill each other, so. But having like 10 like really sick looking female beta fish in there is gonna be awesome.
Men jeg står under 53.
I don't know which POV to watch first game here. Nico's dead. Malabuka's not. Oh, is Malabuka no delay? Mali's no delay. I'll watch that. Yeah, Wonk, you can rewind on Twitch now, dude. Savage playing off stream. I think Savage is just not playing, man, because he couldn't play finals this week because of a charity football match. So he's like, I'll just take it off. Is probably the vibes. They didn't do that well day 1, so he's probably like, it's not even worth playing day 2. Just chill.
Ох ты ж. Ох ты ж. Что? У них чит на фуркас. Если зона падает справа вверх, у них чит на фуркас. Нет, у них уже чит на фуркас. Почему они именно сюда решили засыпать?
Мы останавливаемся, слышь.
Да.
Es sind zwei, ne? Teams.
Ja,
Da kommt, da ist weg. 3, 4, da kommt. 60. Schön. Ganz oben. Zwei.
Holy shit, go Flixie. Oh. Oh. We weren't moving for a second there, though. We were moving for a second there. You grind out, bro, you're always live? I feel like right now I'm on like a more of a chill schedule right now, dude. I streamed all the way through yesterday. Today I'm probably gonna end after EU though. I really want to smash a workout out today, so I'll probably end before like end after EU, then come back to NA today, but we'll see. I'm actually trying to get onto a more like sustainable chill stream schedule, bro. This is chill stream schedule for me. I'm taking 1 day off every week, ending sometimes between EU and NA, missing some third-party tournaments, bro. This is me like vibing out. They must be already called day 1 if he's doing that. Yeah, Flixie's doing pretty well, Whale, yeah. I mean, that is just what Flixie does, though, Whale. That is just Flixie. Flixie plays ultra aggro at all times. I don't know who to watch here. Hallie's the most endgame. Hallie's on first rotating. I'm so much more selective with the first POV now, because if you watch them and then they sell, then you've missed all the other people who were on first rotating who started with no delay, you know? We might have to watch Hallie here. I think Hallie's going to be our best. Maybe Art Skill? I was hoping for English-speaking team, but... just for the vibes. He's looking at full 50-50 play. Well, Especially Flixie and Chat.
Раз, два, три. 40.
Oh, I triggered this one was almost too good. We just got to go for that. Oh. Come on, Mongrel.
Right, 60 white, 60 white.
Okay.
Even in the off season, you getting the subs.
Yo, Forbes, thanks for 30 months. Yeah, bro. Holding over 15k subs after globals is crazy. We'll have the huge dip in a few days when, like, obviously all the global subs from gifted and primes and stuff expire. But I'm pretty sure even after that, we're over 10k, which is fucking absurd. For a whole month after globals is wild.
I went back a bit. I went up. Ivy's literally full crouching, run it. They were right next to me.
Have you seen Caligan play? I have watched Caligan play, bro. That guy's crazy.
I'm dead. I'm fucking... There's 3 teams. Just hard.
I maybe watch the article and then watch like Feroxy and stuff. Hey, JM Bar with the Prime. Thank you, dude. What's up, John? How's it going, dude? What's up, Ty? Thank you, Verb, with the TL for 55. Thank you, bro.
Yeah. Side. Who's? Alright, there.
Oh. No, Askell's one that lags out for me, bro. Alright, Hallie it is. That sides it. Thank you, Verb. Appreciate the 55, dude. It's a long ass time, man. What's up, Mackenzie? I saw someone talking today, chat, on Twitter about saying that the Fizzberry drop rates are too low. Do we agree with that one? That's kind of the thing you only really feel if you play. I don't notice it watching, but like... Is that because of like how important they are? Yes? Oh, really? Way too low. Wow, okay. I guess because it's like, you really want one, so you definitely notice when you don't get one, but yeah, okay. Interesting. Because Manu did a tweet about like what needs to be fixed right now, you know? And someone said that, and I was like, oh. Okay, Hallie? Damn, get him, son. It was Icy, it's French team. Oh, Medallion's at double jump was a slide. Slide. Not as good, but still good. Double jump. Oi. The fuck? I swear sometimes people make it look like they have double jump when they don't. Once you put on Fizzbear and you have the movement boons and shit, like, you actually just fly.
У меня слёрк.
Is that puddles?
Есть раз. Надо правее, ниже. Ниже, 5. Давай. Дропну. Сотка. За боксом.
Oh, okay. Okay, Hallie?
Дальше.
Alright, Dom down. Let's go, Hallie. Seeing Slide or Grim Coin's better? Like the actual... The Grimgate coin in the season it was the best thing to us. Like I've said it before. The Grimgate coin in a season that has like crazy mobility, not that good. But in a season where literally no one had mobility, but one team had infinite mobility, it's just, you're literally God. Like Pete and Poya were actually God of the lobby.
90. Это мой сотку дал тоже. Вниз, 5. Да.
I think you YouTuber the team up before. I think the most OP coin, just like on its own in any meta, is the scan coin. But the Grimgate coin was the most OP because there was no mobility. But if you put the Grimgate coin in a season with shockwaves, it's like good, but it's not that crazy, you know? But yeah, the scan coin in just any season is just insane because you can just identify solos, how to rotate, where people are. Like that shit was insane.
40 дал. Я ему 50 дал. Давай. Я вышел.
I think Grimgate in the Grimgate season won actually 4 of the regions. I think Grants was won by 4 regions at Grimgate. Or maybe 5. It was a lot. I think Jack at the town for 7. Infinite shield coin's pretty solid too, yeah, especially with trading. And Hallie Danabuza played this really well. Why did he call knock on Grimgate when he had the only land spot? Because Pete and Poyo, bro. That was Pete, like Pete, Gremlin Pete, where it was just like genuinely unbeatable off spawn. And unfortunately, Acorn and Cole tried to con them 1 week, but they did like 0 prep, didn't even have a drop map, got shit on 3 games, then gave up. But like, I still don't even count that, bro. They went into that off spawn so unprepared. Like that was the most half-assed contest I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, because they won season 1 from Fields. Well, yeah.
Прыгни,
Oh,
прыгни, что?
Queasy, that's a good game for Queasy, though. Third place for Queasy, nice. Good game from Hallie. Holy shit, I didn't expect Hallie to do that well. Who's PvP's playing with Acorn right now, chat? Yeah, the island, Shogun Island medallion, the invisibility sprint coin was so fun to watch. I loved that coin. So sick to watch. Once you gave that, you got that to like a, you gave that to a good fragger like Bolts or someone, and they just looked so insane. Oh, Fred's got double jump. Surprised he didn't face in there. Do you think people ever spend as long as these doers? You can never say never, bro. We've seen dumber things happen in the Fortnite scene, but I think they basically had the perfect scenario to never want to split again. They both dropped each other once, and they both regretted it for the entire next year, basically. So that was, and then like, you know, trying to like sign the papers, and you couldn't get them signed. Like, it very heavily reinforced in their brain, let's never do this again. But it's Fortnite pros. You never know. They could still, something could happen. One of them could also just get burnt out. Like, the Grind, Pete, and Poyo have both been on now for a few years. It's pretty insane.
Aussie.
Hey, Bath with the prime for 11. Warm water. Oh, you said warm water, bro. Oh, Pablo goes down. Fred solo. It's also just fun to play together because they know they're going to get good drops unconned. Like, that is just fun. You can't really have a super dud season if you're that good and you're unconned. Like, Pete and Poyo could literally stop practicing now, and as long as they're unconned to good POIs, they're always going to top 3 for the next, like, almost year. I'm not even kidding. Like, half of what happens when you stop grinding is you get that little bit shittier, which means that you get conned that much more, and then you hit the down spiral because you just can't get good drops, and that has such a big impact. But I don't think anyone's conning Pete and Poyo regardless. Does Veno need a good day? Yeah, he needs a pretty decent day today, yeah. Actually, what did Pete... No, wait, what did Veno finish on yesterday? I'm saying that, but I actually don't know. Now that I think about it, I actually can't remember. He stopped streaming after half an hour. Alright, see if Champ Flicks to get top 3 teams here. And then we'll check out Pete and Akon's end game. He's on 224. Okay, so he needs like a 80 point day today. Okay, so pretty decent day for Veno, yeah. What's up, Draco? Beams.
Er ist tot. Ich hab ihn gut. Wir sind nicht hin. Ich habe aber Cap-Mats.
I think off-spawn rest is the most important thing in comp. Oh, genuinely, yeah.
Come on.
Like, I'm confident that, like an EU lobby is harder, don't get me wrong. It's harder to win a Grand on EU than NA. But if you gave Pete whatever the best POI is unconned on EU, he definitely could still win. I think everyone accepts that. But it's just, that's why, like, if Pete ever played EU, though, he wouldn't get unconned as easily. And it's just, that makes it so much harder to be consistent.
Ich bin 3-3-4, brauchst du?
Like, how many times have we seen, like, the best team from the season before get conned the next season on EU? It just almost never happens on NA, though. So you just have teams that can be so much more consistent on NA. Fred? I mean, Fred would be a good example, but Fred kind of had a very quick come up. I would use more examples like Queasy and stuff. And then Queasy will still get a top 5 in Grands while conned, and then be conned again the next season. It's like, bruh. Not even on the best POI either, just a good POI. Not even the best, and it's like, bruh. He said it's on 34. They did.
Loving the streams lately. The Fred watch
yeah, they are, man.
Are revived.
I want Fred to make EU finals, but yeah, I'll be very happy if Fred doesn't make NA finals today with Canary. As much as I want to see Canary in finals too, I'm definitely hate watching a bit. The finals will be fun to watch. Once we get back to an FNCS season, things are a bit more serious. We'll see. I still think the joint watch parties could be fun, but it'll definitely be even more gameplay focused. But during these like cash cups that don't matter that much, it's nice to just vibe out. I know some people are like, bro, you're not talking about the game enough. It's like, bro, if I was talking about the game the whole time, I'd put myself to sleep. Like, it's a fucking cash cup with no FNCS. It's nice to just vibe out and have fun, you know? Grim and double jump coin. I mean, that'd be, I don't think that's even possible. You could do double jump and slide. I still feel very vindicated, chat, so let me have my moment. Remember how many kids were flaming me for saying that the siphon coin is going to be basically pointless? I just kept saying it's going to be pointless, and kids were flaming the shit out of me. But it's infinite shield, Aussie. And I was like, yeah, but it's slow as shit. Yeah, but then you also get bonus siphon. I'm like, yeah, but mathematically, that's almost never going to have an impact because you get 75 white health anyway. Yeah, it's going to be so good. I was like, one of those things that during the new season, I was looking at the stats and being like, this is not going to have any relevancy, and kids were just flaming me. Damn, Chap just fucking murdered them. Chap just destroyed them. Oh my god. What's up, Kyron? Fortnite kids got stupid. I don't think Fortnite kids got stupider. It's not a new thing that teenagers always think they're right. That's definitely like been a thing throughout forever.
90%.
But it's getting a little bit worse with social media now, being able to express your wrong opinion consistently. I feel like there are situations where, again, I don't know everything about comp. I'm not the smartest person of all time. But I feel like when there's people who don't follow the game that much, correcting people whose like job it is to follow it, that will always confuse me. Like if I'm sitting there in a conversation with like 3 fucking professional accountants and the conversation of tax comes up, I'm probably just going to shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like I might give my 2 cents in of like just something I think, but I'll never state it as like confidently because they're experts. You know what I mean? Not so much in the Fortnite scene. You got kids who like play ranked 3 times a week and compete in 1 Div Cup talking about like what the comp meta is going to be. And it's like, bruh. It's fine to talk about it, but when they're trying to correct people, it's like, what are we doing? Come on, man. Does the coin actually give siphon? It does diminish, but only white health siphon. It gives a bonus 50 white health siphon, which is so weird on a siphon that already gives you 75 white health. It's weird, bro. It's weird. All right, P time. P time. All right, so chat, they need about 300 points today, roughly. So it just ends your 75 slow whites and hurts you. That's what I said in Minish, and kids laughed at me. It's whatever. It's a lot of it's the Dunning-Kruger effect as well, Yuri. The Dunning-Kruger effect is super common just in the world, but it seems to affect kids even more as well. How do you feel about the rumored Simpsons season? We've known about it for months, bro, and I've had the same feelings, dude. I'm scared, but like not scared in the sense it's going to kill the game. It might just be a boring month, you know what I mean? But honestly, I'll take a boring month at this point. As long as there's a few cash cups on just to vibe out with, I'll just chill that month. Play a shit ton of Battlefield or something. Do some fishing streams. I'm also like one of the biggest mini-season haters of all time. Every time they do an OG mini-season, I also hate that too. Like it's my least favorite season every year, so it's fine. I'm not too worried. Because, like, the nostalgia just doesn't hit me the same. I'm like, yeah, this is, like, just... Without nostalgia, this is an objectively bad meta. But kids like, yeah, but it's OG. It's like, yeah, but it's shit. Like, the game was fun back then because the game was fun. This meta is awful. so I'm used to hating the mini-season, so... J-Von, yup. Yo, what's up, Cookie Boss? How's it going, dude? What's up, Tony? The Prime? These guys? Whoa, apparently it's supposed to be an entirely new mini-map of Minish. It's supposed to be not just like POIs of the Simpsons, like the whole map is supposed to be Simpsons. So I don't actually know. Sounds like no cash cups? Well, yeah. Yeah. I mean, every OG season has been miserable tournaments, which is probably why I also just don't like it. I remember the original OG season and viewership was like on the moon. Everyone's loving life. And I was just like, dude, all I want is functional tournaments. Remember every tournament would break? I'd get on like 4 times a week for tournaments and 3 of them would just not start. It was so bad. Yeah, maybe, Rona, maybe. It should still, yeah, there should still be some victory cups in the Star Wars season, I'm sure. As long as there's just a few cash cups here and there. It's 4 weeks long. It's really not that bad. Or if it does suck, you just chill. Think you can with the prime for A. Think you did? Well, this is a decent first game, bro. This game feels dead, but it's not just because of like how good their rotates have been. They've been on such a good side of zone, bro. Acorn's just the GOAT. This feels like a 15-man endgame, but it's not because they're just not interacting with any players because they're in such good positioning. Oh, zone pulls. Oh, back and across. This is a bit of a tougher rotate now. They're gonna have to like force straight over the top, I think. I think I'm sure. Chat again. You can't trust 90% of what Pete says about other players because he doesn't even believe half of it himself. He's just saying it to throw people off and piss them off. We've talked about it. I've said this to you guys a million times. And the worst part is kids will base their entire opinion of players on Pete's opinion when Pete doesn't even believe the opinion he's saying. It's in his best interest for the players and you guys to think what he's saying is true when it's just not. And he knows it.
Do kids
Buck with the
nowadays
privacy.
even care about Simpsons?
I don't know, Buck. It's a good question, bro. He rage baits? I wouldn't refer to it as rage baiting. It's more just psychological warfare. Yo, what's up, Highness? I have started watching football highlights, Highness. We're doing a weekly segment now where I go through watching football highlights from the Premier League and the Champions League, Highness. But no, I'm not going to do like watch-alongs to entire games, chat. Like, it'll never be like that, but I would be watching highlights. How you doing, Highness? It was very fun yesterday, actually. Bro, this is the most boring endgame because they're doing so well. Like, Acorn just put them in, like, the rotates have been so perfect that it's boring. Like, there's been no risk. I've never seen players, this is 3 or 4 zones now where they've rotated so well, they've had, like, almost zero interaction with other players. This compared to how P play yesterday, 2 people. Yeah, genuinely. This is just not how P plays at all when he IGLs, obviously. But this is perfect IGLing for them being on 150 ping. Like, exactly, Highness. World Cup coming around is going to be sick. I'm excited. I'm very excited. You watch games in your private time? I don't have any private time, man. Or my private time is spending it with my wife. So unless my wife and daughter start getting into watching football with me, I'll just watch the highlights, man. It's a bit more efficient for my time. Or lack of time. Again, just wrapped around into zone. Used our splashes to tank some storm. And now, again, we've just hit another zone rotate with zero interaction with other players. Like, it's just... It's perfect. It is boring. Five kills, good thing, yeah, but all of those are before we got to this point. That was all early game. They haven't got a single kill in endgame. I don't think they've done any damage this endgame. The problem is now the refresh. Now is the problem. This is the most important time now. We just need 1 refresh and we get like a top 5. If we die here, it's like actually not that great of a game. Nice.
My Habibi.
Alright, top 8. Thinking Fox through the Prime 6 is a good first game, though. Ooh. Nice. Up or down, up or down. That's Pace's team. That's a good team to get out of this lobby as well. Oh. Wait, Pete can do this. The reset. 150 ping reset. No, he missed the shot. Oh, the double kill. Nice. Nice. Okay, that's great. That's great. 10 kill top 3. Fantastic start. Nice. I want to see an NA team in the finals, damn it. Great start. Great start. That was weird because Pete did the hard part and then messed up the easy part. Once he hit the reset, like once he hit the 150 ping reset to block the shot, I was like, all right, this guy's dead. But then he missed the shot. I was like, oh shit. The fact he's going for the wall reset bait on 120 ping is ballsy though. But to be fair, almost no one takes the wall there because they don't know you're on high ping. They're going to assume that you're low ping, so.
Mira si que sale por zona. Crack en zona. Aquí. Le va Max encima. 30 wait. Oh, no se muere la perra. Sube un poco. No me gusta esto. Vente por este lado.
Mira, hay un solo ahí. Ahí, pues ahí.
Otro solo aquí a hacer, 20.
Would Pete stream EU finals then? I imagine no, because he's going to have to go a super safe job. It's going to be quite boring, but never say never, bro. But I would imagine no. Like, Pete likes to stream when he's like dropping 30s and 40s and having fun and going crazy. In EU finals, you got to play like such a bitch.
Okay. Voy a empezar a hacerlo ya duro. Tengo cap match, brother, todavía,
Voy a jugar este layer,
Mira aquí. Ah, estos. Mírame la marca roja, Estos aquí.
Vale, mira, pidoles.
Tienen fit,
Vale.
Voy, molesto por el lado. Vale, nice, bien bajado. 61. Mira ese, no tiene más contigo. 100.
Tiene uno.
Yeah, what is all the stuff I'm seeing on social media about Twitch doesn't count lurkers anymore? Is that actually a thing?
Una bala ese.
Because I'm like, what are they defining as not? Maris, have you seen anything about that?
Es la de los saltos, es muy worth it para ganar. ¿La tienes?
Imagine that's not a thing. What? So someone has to actively talk consistently to be. I don't think that can't be it. I'm not counting. No, I don't think so. There's no way that's it. They've done something. They've definitely done something. Maybe if you mute the stream, yeah. But I mean, to be fair, like I'm not super mad about that. If someone's got a stream running muted, like that doesn't. That's they're not watching, so. PC, you're not streaming finals or the prelims? Okay. Nice. Which I mean, it's kind of fair. If it's tabbed, fair, but if there's no volume playing from a stream, you're not actively watching it at all. That's kind of fair. I'm not super mad about that, honestly. Like, I'd love to just get extra viewers if people just mute my stream and leave, but like, realistically. The one thing I've noticed as well is there's always been a thing that when ads play versus don't play, you see like the drop down and up in views, right? But it seems to be more right now than ever. Like, I can go from 4K viewers to 2,800 and then back up to 4K like a minute later when an ad runs. And it used to be a difference of like 300, 500. Now it's like, it can be like 20, 30% viewers switch, which is weird. I don't know why it's doing that, but it's doing it for everyone. Got any English goal?
Yeah.
Peace on the stream going? Yeah, he still hasn't, yeah.
T'es balle de Choupem?
Non.
On va tes balles.
Je sais pas, j'ai pas beaucoup.
I click up stream when I get ads, to be honest. No, that's definitely a factor. If you get hit with an ad and you go watch something else and come back, that's definitely a factor. But it's not that, because it goes back up to like the exact number it was before. It's weird. Just subbed ads if you don't. No, chat, I don't think you understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying... Okay, it's fine. Don't worry. It's all good. It's what the number displays as, not what it actually is. There's not that many people leaving and coming back every time ads run and stuff. It's always been a thing. Like, Ron's talked about it a bunch on stream. And I think because Ron gets more viewers than me, he notices an even bigger dip. He's talked about it before, but I've never really noticed it until the last, like, week. So they've definitely changed something with how views are counted now. Hey, guys, I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Nia. How you doing, bro? Let's watch this kid. Let's do an odds and evens on this kid, because he's actually nuts. This could be a fun one. Wait, who's the top 3 prediction on? I did a top 3 prediction? That wasn't for Pete. Who the fuck was that on? What's up, Happy? That was on Flixie. And he got 5th. Yes, that was a no, right? Yeah. Yeah, thank you, chat. Alright, let's do an odds and even. How many
de är där uppe. De kommer 100% pärda.
That's that. This is on his kills, not the team's.
Okay,
Does he end on an odd or an even amount of kills? He's got 9 right now.
14.
This is the Swedish Zone Wars kid. Is he cheating? I don't think so. He streams everything, bro. He's at the top of all the damage and elim stats. So I was a bit suspicious when I first heard of him, but he streams everything at a holy bitrate. He's really good, man. Oh, I don't know, Malwacky. Maybe.
Jag kommer bara tappa fisk och bara dunka på honom. Jag fick full fisk. Det kommer bli 5 tick. Vi måste löpa.
Jag splash.
Jag tappar min fisk.
Yeah, Highness. Maybe. It could be something like that. I'm not really sure.
Typ gå left. Eller jag bara glider in i zon.
What is bitrate? I've been hearing so much talk about it. Bitrate is essentially just how much data you are sending to Twitch. The lower it is, the shittier quality your stream looks. So when he turns around a whole bunch, it goes all pixelated and crappy. He's not streaming at a very high bitrate at that point. All the jokes about Jason the Ween, I think they stem from the point that he had a really good IRL setup, which meant that he had really good bitrate while he was IRL streaming, which is quite impressive. And now it's become more of a meme. Like, he's got a lot of bitrate, kind of like people like make jokes about it almost like it's aura. But yeah, Twitch caps the amount of bitrate you can stream in. Sounds like he's not that young. He sounds pretty young to me.
Chilla lite på de här.
Jag tror inte det är värt alltså.
Vi kan bara sitta där och hålla.
20.
Har du A eller?
Jag stinger oss, tack.
Jag har mycket A under det.
Jag behöver Loki. Vad är det för heals? Jag kommer på typ 20.
Young to me? No, I mean, I think he genuinely sounds like 16, 17. Depends, like, what you think, like 13. I don't think he's like 13. But there's not that many good players who are like 13 now, chat. Like, a good young up-and-coming player can be like 15, 16-ish, you know what I mean? Like, there's not that many, because they're usually too dumb at 13. He's 16. Yeah, that's young, dude. That's objectively young. Let's not pretend it's not. That's not me being a fucking boomer. 16 is young. Even for comp Fortnite, that is young.
Det är så dött ut här. Här ingen... Bara vänta, jag tror vi bara väntar för innersta pullen och så bara gå front.
Vi kan bara beama några och så kan vi
The average age in comp these days is like 18, 19.
Vi båda är coin, vi är snabba som fan.
De här kommer, om vi går in
jag doppar left, jag kommer doppa left här, de kan inte se oss.
Jag kommer bara droppa ner. Frågan är om du tar lite fisk.
What's up, Grizzly?
Jag kan poppa om snart.
Vi kan bara ta height.
Sharky, you guys just gonna pick the outliers now. You're gonna pick like 5 players. Obviously there's always outliers, chat, but you go off the averages, not the outliers.
Jag bara splashes till det.
Ja, vi pullar fan.
Ja. Har du droppa minus?
Oh, nice. Get zone.
Jag har bara 2 minus 60 fisk nu.
Det är chill. Vi ska bli...
Kolla så vi connectar med mycket. Åh, bakom oss. Han är solo.
Okej.
Vill du vika på han?
Are we weaning? We are kind of weaning so far. I've had a good morning. Peace on pace to call, which has been fun to watch. In a 2-day qualifier, I just like when there's a few teams to look out for that actually need to qual. We'll keep an eye on Swizzy Vanya too, but I have a feeling they're not qualling. How many points did Swizzy Vanya get yesterday, Chaz? Does anyone know? They were so far down leaderboard, I actually couldn't find them. Like, I'll have to go to their individual tracker and then find them. I'm pretty sure it was really bad though. 200. They got 200k. Actually, okay, 400 point day is actually very doable for Swizzy Vanya. I thought it was like 120. I thought it was less than 200. Okay, 200 points. That's they need like a 400 point day. That is doable. It's double what they got yesterday, but...
Jag vet inte, jag kommer hoppa... Ja, vi måste bygga upp härifrån. För vi är för... Jag hoppar hit och bygger upp. Kan du connecta lite?
Ja, jag connectar.
100 pan. Ett oj, där.
Nice. Lyft den.
Där, kolla där. I den boxen. Vi borde typ... Ja, han ska bli vidig, han. Skjuta ett träd, så fan ingenting.
20. Bollen ligger där.
Bollen ligger ner. Ja, 40 vit på body. Vi har heightan, den pullar på oss.
Jag bara maxar finish.
Ja, vi har det.
Han kommer få finish.
Jag ser, det är 40.
So he's counting 148? Okay.
Typ droppa mig A, ska jag bara kolla kills eller?
So he's got 169 yesterday. Okay, sweet. Alright, cool.
Jag fissar dig lite.
Det var bara bomba. Kolla här, där.
Skjut en vit.
W.
Hey, Paz, appreciate the prime. Oh, the hell's going on here? No. Wait, this doesn't feel like the normal bug. Wait, did he crash? Oh, never mind.
Han laddar på oss va?
Dude, Twitch is having a lot of issues right now.
Jag blir sprayad.
WP fishing? You don't see fishing too much now.
75 på han. Han som hypade låg.
Seems to be getting a lot of shieldfish though.
Jag håller på att connecta.
Never in my life have I seen Pete fish. Yeah, maybe that's why Pete's playing EU with Acorn, because Acorn actually has the perfect playstyle for EU. It's much more fundamental, safe IGLing.
Jag kan fixa lite.
Oh, okay, they did only get 169 yesterday. Okay, so they need like a 450 point day today for Vanya Swizzy. Oof, yeah, it's gonna be tough. Doable, but tough.
Ja. Oh my god,
Who was your favorite football team to watch yesterday? It was only highlights, so it's hard to tell. I really like watching that Doku guy. That Doku guy is actually a sick player. I want to watch more of him. That was the most standout player that I saw, as far as like impressive to watch. Or just I like his playstyle.
Kolla.
He bossed you with the prime for 3. He's in really good form right now. Yeah, he was looking good.
Här, kolla bakgrunden. Vi borde sitta med på varandra. Kolla.
Ja, 50. Kolla studsa där.
Studsa till höger. Här, jag.
Probably not today. No, not today. It looks like I want to go to the gym. What's up, man? JC? How's it going, bro?
Död.
Nej, 50 på han.
He's flashy but loses the ball much. So I'm only watching highlights, maybe is why I enjoy watching him more then. Because I don't see when he loses the ball, only when it works, but... Oh. Players like that are fun to watch though.
Okay, 50 på han.
Har du whites?
Efter det nej, jo då. Just kolla på mig, bro. Oh.
Vico, 5 games, 50 points, by the way. Oof, didn't they? They did really well day 1 though, didn't they?
Oh, in min box. What? Jag är i en box. Jag kom ut.
Oh, did he get the kill? No, he didn't. All right, 13. We're on odds right now. Oh, this tree's killing us. Oh, the tree's fully cooking us. Oh, God, we're going to die because of a tree. Oh, my God, we died because of a tree. Oh.
Nice. Big duck hat.
We're out. Oh, my God, yo, that tree just destroyed us. Oh.
Fuck, är det där för bullshit alltså? Holy fuck.
Jag hade dödat den, jag hade ingen dubbel med shotgun.
We still have hope. There's still hope. There's still a chance. There's still a chance. We've got an exotic spaz and a mythic revolver.
Vi kollade, det var en som gick upp, men det var en annan som kom upp som jag landade i hans box. Alltså det var det skummaste.
Oh. Okay, not the best showing from Kale there, but still good. 13 kills. All right, that's odds. Oh, Pixie walks.
C'est la même game que Sneezy, sauf que là on a beaucoup plus de ressources, donc... Il y a Radeon dans la game de Pixie.
W11 months.
Ça relie, c'est bien.
Il vient d'avoir le 11 de départ du PSG.
If you want the honest answer, Indian dude, honestly, bro, the internet is getting extremely toxic and stupid, and I want to be able to limit how many people and control my chat, basically. If I'm going to read something for 9 to 10 hours, I'm going to want to have a lot more control on it than just people being able to just shout dumb shit on the internet like they do currently, so...
Allez, ça mettrait bien après
Somebody allows me to do that.
Les 3 premières games, bof.
That does. Yeah, the rewind feature is good, NJC. It's good for sure.
Polo, tu peux dire tout ce que tu veux.
Bro, the llama gun wrap on the minigun looks hilarious.
On a tabassé vos grands frères.
Yeah, we'll be doing it again, man. We'll do it every week, bro. I'm going to look at the schedule. I'm hoping they're not going to keep moving tournaments. And I'm going to look at the schedule and we're going to find a time that works to do like once a week. That will be the time I watch football highlights. So people know that's when it's going to be. For people who like, because I know it's a bit of a different left field kind of content for me. So I want to make sure that people who actually enjoy it and want it know when it's going to be on. They keep moving the schedule, so it's really hard for me to figure out what is the actual schedule right now. Yo, Minty, thanks for off A, bro.
Qui a ce job de redescendre. À l'époque, en trio, c'était par exemple le job de Pixie dans son trio.
Mais là, par contre, il a 3 splashes.
Non, c'est lui qui reste en haut.
Nice, Fox.
Nice.
Allez, super. Validé, on va avoir la régène en plus.
Pour moi, faudrait drop les splashes à Pixie là.
That POV swap there hurt my brain so hard.
Ouais, je pense pas. Et puis au pire, on sait pas, mais à tout moment, c'est Vox qui va remonter là. Hein. Et Pixie qui va redescendre en bas. Moi, je préfère quand c'est Pixie qui redescend. Là, sur le minigun, on va essayer de le reload une dernière fois. On a plus beaucoup de munitions, donc je sais pas si c'est intéressant.
Ouais, ça vaut pas le coup, je pense, hein, de prendre le temps de le recharger. Les balles, elles vont partir en quoi? 2 secondes, vraiment, legit. Allez, on est en 2v2.
Ouh,
non, c'est one tap. Nice. Il a un space, il est mort. Allez, on a la régène déjà dessus là. On a les splashs.
Nice.
Et l'autre, il est déjà en train de jouer les blancs. On le cherche, il est juste en dessous. On l'a vu. Et oh, on a la régène. S'il lâche ça. Non, il a pas lâché.
Hi.
Allez, oh mon dieu!
Nice.
Wox autoritaire qui rentre dans la box.
Nice play. Oh, Pixie again as well.
Incroyable.
Hey, skeptic with Brian?
De la part de Pixie et Wox. Nickel, voilà. La vraie bonne première.
Yeah, it was
game.
good, Quaxy. Yeah, it was good, man.
Attention, Pix, hein. Ah, mais on est déjà top 8.
Think Boo's time is coming soon? Probably not, Highness. Nah.
Peut-être un top 4, là, peut-être 2v2v2.
I mean, NJC knows better than anyone. If he say no, no. But yeah, I don't really feel it, man.
Et la prédit qui passe, du coup. GG à ceux qui ont cru.
There'll be a nice chill period over Christmas where everyone will vibe out a little bit, refresh the vibes, and then like January will really tell who's like got their head in the game. When it's time to lock back in for FNCS. The game mode swap was absolutely phenomenal for the mental of a lot of people who didn't do too well this year, because you can be like, all right, True's not my game mode, we're locking in on duos, and it really gives you like a nice mental swap. If we had another year of trios, you would have seen a lot more people quit.
Qu'on doit compter.
I didn't silent, no.
Exotique, mais plus que 10, on pourra jamais temporiser avec ça, il reste 1 minute surtout. Non, ah ouais, alors là. Limite, on s'est offert. Si on peut gratter un top 3, ce serait bien.
Do you have Focus and Shark are doing? I do not, but I can check real quickly. If you mean Focus because of Savage, I would be focusing more on Shark, not Focus. It seems like for whatever reason, I'm guessing Savage doesn't want to play with Focus. Otherwise, I feel like that would have happened by now, because Focus pretty much said he wanted to play with him. So Shark is currently in 17th with Teeny on 372 points. So doing pretty well, unfortunately, for the Savage fans. Bro, are we watching Waz's POV 3 games in a row? Now we got Nathan and CCB. I mean, fuck it, why not, bro? They're all endgame apparently. The whole Havoc roster is endgame apparently. Savage said he wants to play with Focus. Oh, and why did Focus not want to play with Savage? Because Focus said he'd play with Savage if Savage wanted to, and now Savage wants to, and they're not playing. I'm so confused.
Elle peine à tarder là, la régène. Oh non, dommage. Allez, après top 10 c'est bien, après le top 2 qu'ils ont fait.
Ouais, c'est bien.
Pareil, c'est de la régularité.
Chill не твоя. Я чилю. Да, понимаю, да. Меня спуши. Спушу.
Because Savage can't play finals this week. No, but last week they had the chance to play together and they didn't. If Booga didn't quit after the meme coins, he won't quit until the game dies, and he said multiple times he won't quit until there's no clear Fortnite. That's fair, that's fair.
Без ресу, без нихуя, full box. Я золотаю. Золотал. Давай, лучше.
Highness, just to like look at it from a different angle as well, and this might sound disrespectful, but like I don't mean it to be. But a lot of the Fortnite pros don't know what they want in life. Like, they don't have anything but Fortnite. Fortnite's been their life since they were, like, kids. And it's all they really know. So, like, it takes a lot of motivation or a lot of hatred for the game to quit. There's got to be something else you're quitting for, basically. Otherwise, it's just the norm. So even though you're not doing well, if you've got money, which Booga has, there's not really anything forcing you to quit unless there's something else that's motivating you that you want to do more. So it's just, I don't know. I feel like that's why you'll see players like Booga not really quit as well. Like, but Booga's still got the potential to be good, and he knows it too. He's just got to apply himself. And even if he's not finding success right now, like, what else is he going to do, you know? He's not going to, like, go do a degree, most likely. It's also why a lot of kids go from high school into university or college, because it's simpler. It's the easier choice, because it's just... Everyone tells you to do it, and you just do it, rather than having to, like, actually sit back and think, like, what do I want to do with my life? Which is, like, a much scarier question to try to address. Oh. Pete said he's going to finance after Fortnite? One day just going to an account as Peterbot. I just imagine, you know that guy who does the podcast out where he like yells at people about like them being in debt and stuff? Just imagine that being Pete, but it's not a show. He's just fucking screaming at you because you spent like $500 on going out to eat. I love that guy. That guy's great. Caleb, that's the one. Caleb. That guy's blowing up. Caleb's blowing up. His shorts are getting a lot of attention. They're good though. It's good for people to see, man. He's very realistic and he's actually smart with people. Do you know how you can invest in stocks or buy coins under 18? So it's like a weird process. So what you do is basically, so you go on, You get a VPN, you download the VPN, preferably a free one, so it doesn't cost you any money. And then you go on to Outlook or whatever email platform you're using, and then you open up a Word document. And what you do is you start making a resume and send it to real fucking jobs. Don't get into trading coins at 17. You're a fucking idiot. You're welcome, bro. Just things you guys need to hear. Fucking sick of this logic, bro. Someone needs to fucking tell you. Unless you have people who are already trading coins that are going to feed you inside info, or you want to rug pull people, it's not going to fucking work. Don't do it. It didn't work in the gold rush. It definitely doesn't work now. You are the exit liquidity. Stocks? Yeah, maybe look into trading stocks if you want to, but I would just learn that as a skill with no real money right now. There's plenty of ways you can like pretend you're trading stocks with fake money and see if you would actually have made a return and try to learn the skill of it. Because that can actually become a reliable profession. But even then, man, even then, being like a really good stock trader is not for many people. Like, it's for a very, very minute amount of people. You're much better off finding another job that you're comfortable with that's good and then just S&P 500. Prove it, Snoop. Snoop, I'll add $100 to that, Snoop. If you can prove to me that you've made 200,000 in profit in the last 2 weeks, I'll give you $100 right now. I'm gonna need a P&L spreadsheet, bro.
You can get high if you go, like, not high, but like go high there.
I'm trolling. I'm broke as shit from it. There you go, Chad. This is why it's not as good as what it seems. People love lying about it.
Don't waste too many mats here. Just try not to waste mats. You can kill fighters now.
Be careful with the angles. Right there. Bad.
But yeah, it's up to you, bro. But yeah, that's my general advice, man. If someone actually cares about you, dude, it's not what it's cracked up to be, man. Learning the stock market is a bit more dependable, but it's very, very hard to outperform like index funds. You can if you get really good at it, but it's also then gets to be quite a stressful job later in life because you start handling insane quantities of money.
Oh, that was his teammate. Careful there.
But I would probably, like I said, man, I would try and there's some different websites out there, or you can even just track it in a spreadsheet yourself if you want to, like just pretending you're putting money. You're not going to put enough money in to actually impact any stock significantly. So you can just literally pretend you're putting in money and pretend you take out when you would and track it for a month and see if you actually would have made any money.
It's coming off or some shit. Fuck. Oh, we're good enough, yeah. That's a chrome.
Well, no, I've explained to you guys a million times, chat. Like meme coins is literally PvP. It's player versus player. If someone's made $1, someone's lost $1. It doesn't generate any actual income. No income is generated. There's no utility to any of the coins. That's the whole point. That's why they're meme coins. So by definition, it has not been a net positive. So you're going up against people who have insider information doing very, very shady, should be illegal things and just taking your money. What about sports betting? I mean, same with sports. So any type of gambling, you're geared to lose. A gambling industry can't exist if people aren't losing more than they're gaining. Again, because then there's no profit. It doesn't generate income. It just gets redistributed. Mostly back to the company running the gambling. The dealer always wins. The house has to win. Otherwise, it doesn't exist. It's not a charity.
Oh,
beams. Beams. You're all good, Zufu. Pete in-game, by the way, as well. Ooh, okay, I didn't realize he was in-game chat. I'm sorry. Only because Mongol and Marco, like, I think they need to get 30 bombs in their next 4 games and they still don't qual. Well, I think that would just qual them. Whereas Pete and Acorn actually are on pace to qual here. Sports betting poker are winnable because they only take a portion of the whole pot, so they don't work many odds in your favor. Sports betting, no. So Again, my statement is correct, George Star. For a sports betting company to exist, more people have to lose money than gain money. Again, it doesn't generate income. That's the whole point. So no. And again, poker is just redistributing the wealth among the people who are playing the game of poker, which, yes, there is a lot of skill in. He called out frag and he's going crazy. Don't gamble? I mean, yeah. My advice is always it's entertainment. Right? Like, you figure out an amount that is very within your budget where you enjoy the experience and then you stop there. Like, if I put $20 through a poker machine with my wife at a random club or something, so we got half an hour to kill, 20 bucks for half an hour of my time, that's in my budget, that's worth it. It's like seeing a movie, right? I see the flashing lights, see the colors, and I just never expect to win. As soon as I've agreed that I'm going to put some kind of money into anything that's gambling, I've lost it. That's how you just have to see it, and then you'll be fine forever. It's hard to avoid completely in your life, but if you have that mentality, you'll never get addicted, because it is. It's money spent on entertainment. It's money lost. It's never money gained. And if you gain some, awesome, take it out, never look back, or just put it back in for even more entertainment. But again, it's always within your budget, and then you're fine. I would pay 60 bucks for me and my wife to go watch a movie for 2 hours. So if I'm going to put 50 bucks in a poker machine every year once, just for a bit of fucking laugh, you know what I mean? You just have to go into that mentality. If you don't, and it's too scary and you can't do that, then yeah, stay away from it completely. See, bro, movies are expensive these days, man. This is Australian. A movie ticket in Australia is like 25 bucks each. 2 people, 50 bucks. Gonna get some kind of a snack or a drink. I mean, fuck, if you get snacks and drink, you're up to like 100. Was that awareness? Yeah, I'm not sure. Mine was like £8, but where the fuck are you seeing movies? £8? We have $5 Tuesday deals in America. Yeah, obviously if you go on the fucking, if you go at 1 PM on a Tuesday, like, yeah, but like, what? So the Australian dollar is pretty bad, remember. It's like 70 cents to a, it's like 65 cents to a dollar US. So that's like 30 USD, and there's 2 of us going. It goes to $8.50. You guys, movie tickets at $8.50? Where the fuck are you going? What? I pay £16 a month and can go unlimited. What the fuck? Why do we get scammed so hard in Australia? What? Right, you guys gone in the last 10 years? I refuse to believe the difference is this high. Like, 'cause I think 25 bucks for a movie is like, comparative to other things in the world right now, not that bad. There's no way you, like, how the fucking movies make it? What? $8? I don't know which cinema you guys are going to. Snacks? No, I'm saying without snacks, though. Holy shit, Acorn's clutching the fuck up. Acorn's the GOAT. I've spent this whole time yapping about movie tickets, and Acorn's just clutching his life. Hell yeah. Good shit, Acon. 137 points, 1 hour in is amazing. They are like, they're above pace right now. If they keep this up, they're chilling. Ooh, Clement's a good player here. This could be annoying. French ping versus Canadian ping right now. Oh, the movement? Oh my god, Acon the GOAT? Wait a second. Yo, we've solo clutched the shit out of this. P went down with like 30 players left. Acorn's him. This is so many points. This is the qual, basically. Top 2. Oh my god, let's go, Acorn. 156 points in an hour is amazing. Need 300 in the whole tournament. So this is fantastic pacing right now. Only Storm could stop our GOAT. 6 Elam second. Nice, Acorn. Well done. I'm gonna DM him. Just Google a random theater in the US. There's $25 for a ticket for him. That's what I'm saying. Tash is lying.
To można bić jeszcze. Ja думаю.
У меня уже 2-1-2.
Either way, the price of the movie ticket wasn't the point anyway, but
Крошка какая-то.
Челам надо с
Чувак миганом, хочет за миганом.
unfortunately, you guys are gonna have to get a very healthy stance on gambling because you can't avoid it these days. Sports betting ads are fucking in everything. Like, it's just everywhere. So unfortunately, kids are gonna have to be raised to either be able to control it or be able to see it and resist it. You can't just avoid it. It's just impossible, sadly.
Same.
There's just too much money in it. Too many governments get paid way too much money to just like turn a blind eye. So.
Тобой?
Убил.
Не кракнул.
Nice NJC, good stuff, bro.
Ферп.
Akon and Pete in 5th on the day. Yeah, they're playing amazing, bro. They're playing great.
Давай.
М-ку. Надо
Да, я фидую вот этот жесткий.
Гана хг.
У меня пуль нету.
Нашла.
Нет, надо перезарядить в помпе.
Давай.
Перезаряжаю.
Does that with games like FIFA with packs? Yeah, but like I was exposed to loot boxes very young as a child, and I still always like was able to associate the difference. Like, you know what I mean? I was still able to then like not transfer that over to like a gambling addiction. But yeah, it is a bit sketchy. I get you. It's got to have good control on it, but some people just don't, sadly. Like, I used to do a bunch of Overwatch like boxes for skins and stuff when I was like 15, 16. Actually, no, I would have had to have been like 18 when Overwatch came out, but yeah. There's a lot of games I played at a young age where they had like loot box features. That's a very sad outlook, Frank.
У меня миниган и ревик, я типа не особо могу убить именно сразу.
Окей.
Но у меня мифический миниган.
Можно просто в хед, можно вот эти билды.
Да.
У меня 5-3-5.
Oh my god, a minute.
WSG Aussie.
You're adding the T on for 6? So is that where a lot of the Labubu thing is? So wait, are Labubus random? Yeah, I think you told him the $2 dono if you want to get snacks at events. Cinemas like $500. Yup. Oh, Labubus are like random. That explains it more. I was wondering why they were so popular. Oh. So like kids have to spend a bunch of money to try to get the rare one. Oh god. So excited to be a parent. That explains it. I was wondering, I knew there was something I was missing about Labubus. I'm like, yeah, like kids getting into dumb trends and wanting to spend too much money on shit that is like a status symbol. I'm like, that's not that new. But I knew there had to be something extra to why these were getting pushed so hard. That's why.
Убил. Он упал. Я пробую забавить, я забавлю. Иду к тебе. Ставь информацию фул. Залетай на ХГ. Я готов файтить.
You ever done fine dining? No, man, I'm not a big fan of, bro. Like you're talking like the super fine dining. I'm like, that's more about the experience. No matter how nice you make something, no matter how fancy it looks and how crazily you present it to me, if I leave that bitch hungry after being there for an hour, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I eat for utility. I like food, but like, that's why I can just start dieting so easily. Like, I decided I was gonna start dieting a month ago, and now I've just been on 2,000 calories a day for like almost a month now. It's like, food's nice, but it's not like something I'm super like, you know. Some people just love food, but yeah, fine dining is not for me.
Миниган. У меня нет резов. Мантис, тиммейт. Я ему сотку давал.
Я выхожу на монетке. Ща, я физую. Можем ЛГ просто.
Белый физ, да.
Го-ХГ.
Два сала, пакет.
У меня есть билды. На вот так вот. Я тебе все скинул.
Я физую. Давай снизу убьем.
Я дал 50.
Белый
50. Минуса.
I think you underestimate how much I eat, Niels. But I know what you mean.
Вот коннект.
Покер. Можем захилить, можем захилить. Куда захилимся, покер? Надо резать у меня 600.
Yeah, it's pretty aggressive Thursday. Like, some days are more around 2200. 2500 is my absolute peak, and that's only when I've like
so I shouldn't
hit
eat a
protein
whole
goal, and I've hit a really big workout where I still feel a bit like kind of like lightheaded. You may go with the 2 on for 8. You guys remember, I'm also older than a lot of you guys. Your BMR drops a lot as you get older. Oh. We're getting by Malibuka. Never knew that. Yeah, man. It's the same as like always your parents tell you, like, oh, your metabolism. When people keep saying your metabolism, that's basically like, yeah, how many calories your body is expending to just like survive. As you get older, that goes down. Because your body's like, your body's growing. You guys are like still developing and growing, so your body just needs more fuel to like keep going, you know?
Ja, 5 chucks, 3, 3.
Alright, see if Chad and Flixie win. Let's all win prediction. Why not? They got 20 kills. This team's a win or die team, so. That's so good for you or not? So there hasn't been, I mean, again, I'm not a health expert. You do your own research, but from a lot of the research that's been done that I've done, there's a concern that some of the artificial sweetness and stuff could have addictive tendencies and could interact with your body negatively, but there's been not a lot of concrete, conclusive evidence that long-term it is bad for you. But they also haven't been around long enough to have really solid longitudinal studies, but... So short answer, potentially, but we don't know yet.
Come.
So if you really care about your health, it's probably safe to avoid just in case. Stick to healthier alternatives without as many artificial sweetness and stuff in it, but...
Ich drop. Go Lami. 55, dead. Dead. Nice.
But that's you disagree with what I said, B. Fast rising metabolism 0 to 20 is stabilized. Yeah, a lot of my viewers aren't 20. Chap's him right now, bro. Chap and Flixie are both crazy, but Chap is genuinely disgusting. I can see why everyone thought Chap was cheating.
80, come Cyclone. 90. 2 chucks. Nice. Come on.
Do Aussie still read Twitch chat?
Yo, what's up, Diego? Thanks for 29, dude.
BTW.
Ich komm zu dir und Chuck. Para. 30. 90.
Gehen noch.
Hier.
Weg.
Ich sag es. Go, in there.
142, nice. That guy was very healthy, sitting backside of Storm there. Thank God Flixie got good aim. Oh, we just splashed his head. We just splashed on his forehead. We just threw a splash at him. Oh, this looks like a win, though.
Nein, nur Heals. Kein Pedder. Ich hab nur Heals.
I don't even know who that is, Highness. And 2,400 points already? I mean, 25 kills, bro. It's a very Elam heavy format if you drop huge games. Still wish him and Teeny won that second FNCS. Yeah, it would have been good. A controller FNCS win would be great, man, on EU. Oh, the One Piece author. I don't really want to go off. I really don't want to go up against One Piece fans today.
Out of zone, er geht out of zone hoch, er hat Sidecoin. Er spielt Medkit auf meiner Karte, er spielt Medkit. 500 Met.
Nah, it's all good.
Du und Solo spielt Medkit.
One Piece is very good, man. One Piece is a good anime. I don't have the time for it, but it's a good anime. Oh. Better not. No. Just look up how old canonly a lot of the characters are in One Piece. That's all I'm saying. And then you draw your own inferences of whether you think it's weird or not. That's all I'm saying. For a lot of you guys in my chat, it might not be weird, but You can just so easily just say a character is 20, 25, 30, and it's not as weird. Why they got to make the big titty bikini chicks in that anime 16? Don't know. You could just so easily say they're not 16. But like they specifically wanted people to know they were 16. It's a little weird. Thank you, Diggies, with the tier 1 for 4. But that's what I mean, Heist. It's not healthy though, bro. That sentence you've just said is not a good sign. That's not good. Again, they're fictional characters. They could just say that they're 20 and it's so much less weird. Why do you have to specifically state they're 16? I guess it's their culture. Yeah, and that's concerning. Not the character I'm referring to, Sags. Yes, but I didn't turn around and say that Luffy's 12, see. Bonnie's 12, but it's because she uses a fruit the age drop. That's... If you're fine with that, that's okay. You do you. It's a fictional world, I get it. It's just... Gotta admit, that's a little bit odd. You could have just not made the half-naked chick 12, you know? You could have just not. Could have just made it 20. Wouldn't have changed the storyline that much. People want to sexualize them if they're 16? Chat, what are the two characters at 16? Just so I can show my chat right now, chat. What are the two characters again? I don't watch this anime. I've forgotten them. Which of the two are the 16, chat? Just so I can just really quickly show my chat. Thank you. Here you go, chat. For argument's sake, people understand what I'm talking about. This is the 16-year-old in the anime that's not being sexualized. This is the first image of her. That's the first thing that comes up in Google when you search her. This is the unsexualized 16-year-old character in One Piece. Again, could have just said she's 20. It doesn't change the storyline at all. But they specifically wanted people to know she was 16. So, all good. Fortnite.
Yo,
what do we got here? Fortnite competitive. What have we done now?
And secure boot bug. I have my bios all updated.
Let me see. What do we got? Is it Fortnite comp or is it Fortnite status? Fortnite status? Okay. This is perfect time for this tweet to come through. Thank you, Fortnite. I appreciate you. What is happening? Comp. Okay. I just went to Fortnite comp, but it didn't come up. I literally just went to Fortnite competitive. I didn't see anything. I must be fucking blind. Oh, here we go. We're testing an update to Storm Surge. It will change from total damage dealt to net damage. Damage dealt minus damage taken in the Eval Cup from October 2nd. Ooh, we got a Storm Surge change. The only damage that counts is damage dealt taken between players who aren't downed. Okay, they've changed the Elim reboot thing. Yeah, like I'm a little bit, I mean, like we're saying they finally listen. This is a bit concerning. I'm not going to lie. I need to explain in simple terms. It's very, very simple. It's just, it's your Storm Surge is now your damage dealt minus damage taken. So if you deal 100 damage, but you take 105, you're below Surge. But the fact that you can't get damage on down bodies is even weirder because then it doesn't, I think you should get damage on down bodies because when you fight and you knock someone, you should get damage on their down body to increase it because you fought. You deserve that. But you can literally deal 100 damage now, box up middle of the map and do nothing and you're above Surge. I don't think this is a good thing. I just like, right? Again, is that fair criticism, chat? No? Like, you just do literally 100 damage and just stop. Like, you don't have to play the game now, for the most part. Before kids start flaming me. Guess we'll see, bro. Guess we'll see. It'll still be better, though? Yeah, we'll see. I'm for a lobby where people box out the way people surge trade? Really? So instead of, like... Really? So instead of just trading and having almost no chance of getting in a fight and dying, now you have 0 chance of getting in a fight and dying. And there's literally nothing to watch. Or do. Really? You'd rather just stare at your wall? I mean, you might as well just go, like, we should just make endgame, we should just make all tournaments endgame simulators then. There's just no point in having an early mid-game then. Can't do anything if you don't trade in this meta? Yeah. More stat gains, but again, chat, why are we even playing a battle royale then? Let's just make every tournament endgame simulator. Let's just teleport everyone into endgame then. If we're all agreeing there's just no reason to play the early and mid-game, then like...
Нас снизу скидывают. Я физу.
Да. Вверх, прям. 4 билда у меня.
Нормально.
2 билда.
Смотри спереди. А можем дерево дипнуть? Вот сюда. Слева, ударь.
Давай. Сотка. Другому сотку дал. 105. Я не знаю.
Зона фулл хай пошла.
Да. Надо было просто вперед упасть. Когда мы там сидели, надо было просто сразу идти вперед, когда имить.
Also, chat, I think, okay, because someone, maybe this might also explain why some people don't see what I'm saying. I think a lot of people don't understand. So, this guy said they would still have 100 surge, so they would be below second zone, but that's not possible. If it's damage done versus damage taken, it is impossible to take Storm Surge if you're positive. Because someone in the lobby has to be negative for another team to be positive. So as long as you are positive, you will never get hit with Storm Surge. So doing 100 damage up, doing 10 damage up. You could literally do 10 damage and box up and you will not take Storm Surge. Not if kids die? I guess that would work. So if you're 100 above, because the teams that were below did like, maybe someone got 600 damage on them and then they died. So if you're 100 above, you're not as above as other people. But I still think you'll still, like, if you're 100 above, I still think you're fine. You'd have to be fine until at least, like, late zones anyway, though. Technically, there can be one team that's negative 3,000, everyone else is above. Like, if one team just gets fully farmed. At least the fuck trade. Yeah, at least trading's gone. It's definitely gone rid of trade. Like, trading's gone, 100%. Well, unless you're just good at trading. But yeah. There's still certain thresholds though. What does that mean? Like, you mean like there's still like certain people? Yeah. Acorn gonna have a rough year. Chat, why are we not... Okay, can we also... Chat, can we not look at certain teams who have had insane success throughout the years when surge trading wasn't a thing, who have now had to start surge trading because of the inevitable meta of it, and then be like, yo, they're gonna be dog shit now. Anyone who's won an FNCS before Chapter 5 is on the moon about this. Like, Acorn is known as the not surge trading guy. Like, what? He's just had to surge trade like everyone else this year. Like, what are we doing?
Das ist wirklich interessant, Kathi. Fighten überhaupt jetzt belohnt? Fighten ist doch gar nicht belohnt, oder? Wie? Was?
This helps Pete a ton too? Yeah.
Also stell dir vor,
Like, what they're going for is making people fight.
Über die ganze Runde, weil du nonstop getaggt bist, auch so in der Luft beim Padden. Wie du denkst, das ist Skin, oder nicht? Ich hab 10 auf 40.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Was hast du?
Du musst halt 2K machen.
Was, Gotti?
Dann musst du halt 2K machen.
Ja, okay. Das Ding ist halt, wenn du aus der Luft schon minus 100 gefühlt, 80 weit aus der Luft. So, wenn du landest.
So if you're an edge map team, yeah, so if you're an edge map team, your chance of doing well is just ruined now, basically. For the most part. Mid map teams just got a huge buff. But I feel like it's just going to make the game, I don't know, I guess we'll have to see, but I can just feel like this makes the game really boring and just, I don't know, uninteractive. Like, once you're up on damage now, you just play like a gigantic pussy. There's just no real reason to keep pushing for more. Except for elims, obviously, but like, IGLs are useless now. Polar opposite, bro. IGLing just got so much more important. Like, every decision means so much more now. The game just got so much more difficult, but also like weirder.
What's in? What's right? Oh my god. Anderes in der Luft.
Hey, Johnny with the Prime 29. Chat, they've changed how Storm Surge works. It's now damage done minus damage taken, so...
Jetzt nicht mal, jetzt nicht mal. Ich sehe den Typen, Gotti. Er ist on me. Hier unten. Er ist on me, er ist on me. Ich spiel's halt, Gotti. Er ist legit on me.
I guess we'll see, bro. I guess we'll see. I mean, there's one of those things, bro. Like we've talked about a million times here in this channel, there was no clean fix to surge trading, but they've gone for what was the most spoken about option, but in my opinion, what I thought was not the best option.
A-Bunker hier, ne?
Yeah, with the T1 for 31. Highest insanely meta. Now, whoa, by the time you're on height, surge is over. Like, that's late rotate. That doesn't matter too much. I think this will flop pretty bad. Yeah, comp report. I don't think it's going to be good. But it's going to make the eval cup tomorrow very interesting to watch. That's for sure. I just don't see how this can work well. I don't either. I don't either, Leone, but... So, yeah, it's tomorrow. Starting the eval tomorrow. This is the... Got to try something? No, I know, but I don't think this was it. Like, I feel like almost any player who understands the game well has spoken about how this just doesn't work. Like, we've talked about this hypothetical in depth.
Oh my god, das triggert mich so hart gerade. Gotti. Mein Klein bringt nichts.
What are better options? Like, capping how much surge you can get on one specific team, so you can't just keep getting surge on one team. You have to get on different people. Having different surge thresholds for different zones. Having multipliers on kills or knocks, so it promotes fighting more than just trading. Having multipliers where it reduces AR surge damage done versus a certain gun, like a shotgun, for example. Making it so you just can't get surge at a certain range. There's there's lots of different things they could have picked from. I think this was one of the worst options.
Irgendwo da, runtergesidet.
Yeah, capping damage done to a certain player or a certain team would have been the best one, in my opinion. It was a bit confusing. Pro players, like, comp players would have figured it out real quick, but from a viewer perspective, it would have been confusing, but the viewer already doesn't understand Storm Surge anyway. So people talked about damage ratio, which is not the same as damage dealt minus taken. No, that's exactly what the ratio is, yeah. They're the same thing, bro. But everyone who talks about this, I always said it, like same thing. I've had the same opinion the whole time. Like, it just doesn't really work in a lot of scenarios. I could be wrong here. It could be phenomenal, but I just don't think it's going to. No, it's divided. Wait, what do you mean? Wait, what are you saying? So wait, how did you want it to work with the ratio then? If you didn't want it to be damage versus minus. Wait, what did you want it to be then? 1-to-1 ratio be 10 above or... Oh! You want it to be a ratio, not amount. I don't see how that changed anything, though. Like a ratio versus an amount. Isn't that even worse? I feel like a ratio over an amount is even worse, because then you do 1,000 damage. Like, I just look at how that changes anything. How does that make things different? I feel like ratio makes it even worse, if anything. Maybe just wait for Empirical Data 2 to predict how it'll turn out. No one expects surge trading back when surge is introduced. Yeah, no, I agree. But then why? But so what? We're just not supposed to talk about it. We're just supposed to not talk about it whatsoever. The reason why they have this as an option is because we've talked about it. We haven't waited for empirical data. Like, we gave our suggestions and our thoughts. And then this is the one they picked. Lee Jackson, the 2 on for 3.
Now we're getting stream sniped. Someone just came to my fucking next.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know. It's just, I feel like it's going to make the game so much more boring. I just don't see how this is not going to make the game more boring. Once you're, I mean, it's already like you're playing the game on easy mode when you're above, but it's even more so now. At least like once you were, like, say you were 400 above in first zone, you've traded your tits off, you're doing well. You would still get into a position to do a little bit more just in case. Now there is just no point. You will literally just safe rotate as much as you possibly can, and unless someone hits you, you're just going to box up and stare at your wall every time. Could you not just trade a bit more carefully? I mean, yeah, but like that's... But that's the thing. So once, let's say there's 2 teams. Let's say you set up like, let's say a team sets up on OXR and a team sets up on this hill. Once this team, if this team does 120 damage and like, let's say you hit 4 shots, this guy hits 0, you're just going to like, what stops you from just boxing up the rest of the game? If this pulls zone and then pulls zone and pulls zone, like why do anything? I just don't get it. It's just going to make the game really uninteractive. Other people are going to do more damage than you, and Threshold will put you below. But I don't think it will, though. Unless we're saying that, unless we're going to have insanely unstacked endgames where 50 people have to die, you're still going to be above until like 6th or 7th zone.
Nice. 30, healer.
Because they can also get 120 lead by tagging someone else. But they're going to presumably take damage back. No? Like, I don't... It's, oh, man, it's going to be so annoying to explain and understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to imagine how this plays out. So let's just say, like, 25 people... Let's say 25 people have to die. So as 25 people have taken, let's say, like 150 damage each, they've taken like 3,000 damage. So other people have gained like 3,000 damage. But there's still going to be so many teams on Edge map who are below because they're getting farmed while rotating. So as long as you're above at all, I swear you're going to be safe for the first like 5 zones. Like if you're up by 10 damage, I swear you're going to be safe until like zone 5 or 6.
Points til fighter, mate. Det er Hive-køen, der falder ned på dem. Se dem.
And box fighting is where you normally go more even on damage versus taken. So even the teams fighting aren't going that much positive. They're going to presumably get pumped a bunch before they kill someone.
Bro, min ryg er lidt helt smadret. Ja, det gør mit også.
People are saying people are going to key, but then people would have been keying in surge trading. Like, why are we pretending magically people are just going to fight without any reason to want to fight? It's just going to be all the edge map teams fighting each other while the mid map teams just vibing.
Okay, yeah, but I'm fucking tired, bro. Jeg har 2 slips stadig, by the way. Ingen ved der ud over det. Det er nok chap der, og flexi. Hvis igen. Nej, jeg siger bare, hvis vi kigger kill feed.
Ja. Det kommer til at være en anden vist.
Nej, det bliver fedt.
Can you just remove surge and find a way to rewards kills another way? Well, yeah, that's like the Apex method, right? Apex, again, they handle trying to increase fighting in the mid game by giving a positive rather than taking away a negative. So like you get like your shield levels up is how Apex did it. So you get better loot the more damage you do. So if someone has 1200 damage dealt and 13 taken, then another is 500 dealt and 120 taken, the person dealing less is above. Yeah. In the if you've done 1200 damage but taken 1300, you're now 100 below. But if you've done 100 and taken 0, you're 100 above. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. Should reset every zone. You got to remember, chat, we still want Fortnite games to be stacked. A lot of the suggestions you guys come up with will definitely increase fighting, but to the point where the games will be like pubs. Okay, people keep saying this again. People just keep raising this point. But okay, chat, am I going crazy? If you deal 100 damage and you deal 0, your net damage is 100 for the entire game. Teams will definitely have more than that by second zone. I don't think so, though. Because if that many people have that much more damage, then other people have died, so there'll be no surge. I know this is what you're saying, Maris, but I just don't agree. I don't think this is how it's going to play out. I just don't think there's going to be people that far above. And if they are, they're so far above that it doesn't matter. You're not competing with them. You're competing with the people around the middle of the pack. And most of them will be dead or negative. So if you're a positive at all, you're fine. I don't know why the damage to knocks don't count. That's a weird one. Because damage to knocks should definitely count. If you knock someone, you should have the advantage of getting like a bonus on surge them. Because you actually fought. What if you're fighting the mid game and your team deals 400 damage and wipes the team, but the team deals 500 damage during the fight to your team? Then you're below on surge. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That team that dies out of the ratio, though. No, I know. But you're below now, and there's another team on the map that's done 100 damage who's above you, who's done nothing. Is this not the biggest change in competitive history? Yes. Other than the addition of Surge, yes. No, it'll be 500 plus now? People who are like absurdly good fighters like Pete and stuff might be, yeah. It's going to stop people from fighting? Yeah, this decentivizes fighting. But it also decentivizes trading. That's what I'm saying. I think there was better options than this. But we'll have to see. Again, I'm saying all this with a grain of salt if this is all theoretical. But again, obviously there's a lot of pros in chat chiming in. A lot of us, I watch this game a lot, so I got a pretty decent understanding of it, but we'll see. Yeah, this is the best time to do it. Like, this off-season is the best time to do it. Yeah. They should do ratio, so if you deal 100 and take 100, you're 10 above. That's what it is, bro. That is exactly how it is working, chat. That's no different, though. I don't understand why people keep using the word ratio like it makes it so much better. Ratio is worse, if anything. If we're doing an actual ratio, it's worse. The team that's done 1,000 damage and taken 500 damage should be 500 above. They shouldn't be 2 damage rate. They shouldn't be 2 ratio above. That's even worse. Can they test in reversions? Well, they are. This is the first test. This is the eval covers how it's being tested. This is ratio. It's not a ratio, but the ratio doesn't do that much. I don't know why people keep talking about it. If anything, it makes it worse. Need Che with the prime for 26. Is Xernox? Eval code actually value something? I know. I cannot read all these essays though. W landing mid-map, tags on out of the air, 55 5 and send a box or what? Well, that's what I'm saying, Bloodex. Okay, Bloodex, you understand the game to an insane degree. Am I not right? As long as you've done like 100 damage, there's no reason to play the rest of the game. You literally just sit there and just never peek. I'm trying to imagine how this theoretically plays out. Like, I feel like as long as you're positive, you will be safe. There has to be teams that are below. And if there's not teams that are below, that means there's so many teams that have died, there's no search. So you're still safe. There's just no reason to keep pushing. Like, 100 damage should keep you above until, like, at least 5th or 6th zone. And by that point, everyone's so close, you might have to then take a fight. But it's still just negated the entire early and mid game just by doing 100 damage. Like, I don't... You're going to get tagged, though? Not if you're mid-map. Not consistently, bro. You'd be surprised how good pros are. If pros don't have to deal damage to get surge, they're insanely good at avoiding surge. If you're mid-map, that's what I'm saying. If you're mid-map, if you're edge map right now, you're pretty fucked. This meta's like, this surge change is making mid-map so horrific. Because, yeah, you have to move. But if you're mid-map where you don't have to move that much, you can literally just build wood walls, refarm to every other metal and brick refarm, and then you're fine. You'll just sit there behind the Great Wall of Wood China. We don't know that yet, though, Blood X. Yeah, we don't know. We don't know how much yet. Yeah, Surge Decay would be probably good. Yeah, a decay feature would probably help. Yeah. So this Surge change might or might not be in Div Cup. So yeah, it has ruined trading, but it's also ruined fighting. And holy shit, Pete and Acorn are playing phenomenal. They're almost quelled. They're one game off quelled with an hour left, an hour and a half left. Acorn and Pete are playing phenomenal right now. So this team needed 300 points today to quell, basically. And they're on 242, an hour and a half in. Holy shit, they're doing amazing. Literally. This is they basically quelled. This buffs Pete? Yes. Yes. This buffs any team that can just like overwhelm people in fights and will deal more damage than they take. What? Nerfs Pete? No, it doesn't nerf Pete. But nothing nerfs Pete. He's good enough to just adapt his playstyle to whatever it needs to be. And he's good enough to claim whatever the best drop is. So it's made drop priority even better. It's so disadvantageous taking more than one fight. Not if you're Pete. Pete's never taken 3 fights in a row where he's gone negative on damage done versus dealt. Like, taken, chat. Like, what are we saying? Like, Pete always has good meds, but that's just not how that works. Pete has never taken 3 fights in a row where he's done less damage than he's taken, but still won the fight somehow. It's just not Pete's playstyle. You'd have to be the most defensive fighter in the world for that.
Oh mein Gott, seine Mutter schießt mit drüber.
Chat, you just got to know what's going on. They've changed how Storm Surge works starting tomorrow for the Eval Cup to try to fix trading. It is now damage done minus damage taken. So if you deal 10,000 damage but take 10,001 damage, you're now below. But inversely, if you deal 100 damage and you take 0, you're now above.
Ich weiß nicht, ob es 12 ist, Gotti. Okay, ich führ's. Komm, lass auf die drauf.
Jetzt runter. Backwards erst, damit wir connected sind.
Nochmal Shot?
Yeah, it's going to mean getting contested is so brutal now, too. Because getting contested is not going to mean that much unless you can straight clean wipe them. Are there thresholds? What do you mean by thresholds? Like, there'll be a certain amount of players that have to be alive for it to go active, I imagine, yeah. So it's not that simple. Having your ratio being negative doesn't mean you're below Surge, though. Well, it has to be. What do you mean, Merritt? It's like... Do you think you mean it's only going to be, like, if you're super below? Like... I read as the people with the lowest will take Surge whether they're above or not. No, but... Yeah, no, yeah, like... Yeah, if... I think it's just, again, we have to look at them. I need fucking Kinch right now. I need someone who's smarter than me with mathematics. It's just... again, theoretically, I don't understand how, if you're not above, you're ever going to be getting hit by Surge. Because either... For you to be above, for people to be way more above than you, it means other teams have to have got astronomically farmed, which is just not how Fortnite works. And if that's happened, then they're all dead. So then you're not going to be... There's not going to be enough players alive to make you not be enough above because they're all dead.
Ich glaube, das war... Oh, meins wird geklaut, Gotti. Und 5:03, was sind deine Maps?
You know? What other people do don't affect you. Thank you, Balpo with the Prime? No? You know what I mean? Like, how, like, I just don't get how you can be below if you're above. I get how you theoretically could, because there's other teams that are more above than you. But if there's that many teams more above than you, then players have to be dead. And if they're dead, there's no surge. So once you get like 100 damage, I feel like you're just safe. At least until like 6-7 zone when a lot of people are dead. But by that point, again, you haven't played the whole game. You've just chilled. This buff's fighting, no, more likely to deal more damage, but you could take more damage too. Does Storm count this? No, Storm has no impact on it. No, Storm damage taken surely won't count. If Storm damage taken count, oh, they're going to fuck that up. Oh, they're definitely going to fuck that up. They're going to mess up coding this, where I guarantee for the Eval Cup tomorrow, Storm damage taken is going to count. That's just going to be the worst thing ever. Well, that's what I'm saying, Gabriel. That's my concern, bro. As soon as you're above at all, you're just going to play the most pussy Fortnite you've ever played in your entire life. I'm saying it's a line. If 10 teams are to be culled and they have negative 200 damage on Surge and you have negative 10, just because you're in negative doesn't mean you're below Surge. But my logic is, if there's not enough people alive, Merits, yeah. But yeah, there might be teams that are ultra negative. Yeah, so you could maybe not get hit by Surge because you're negative 100, but there's enough people who are negative more than you that Surge doesn't activate. But that's even worse then. That means like you just have like that incentivizes not fighting even more. Just don't that like if that's the case, that's going to be even worse for the game. Because if you've done 0 damage, you can literally just be safe and do nothing. It's just like I said, I'm just worried about how interactive the game becomes. This is just all incentivizing playing like the biggest pussy of all time. That's my problem. I think this is going to make just fighting so negatively rewarded. It's just not worth ever fighting. If you're just mid-map, there is no reason to do anything now. Other than farm and just keep your head down. You're not going to look at anyone. You're going to block every angle. You're going to sit in a box and stare at a wall. Like, it's just... It's better than Surge Towers? I don't think it is. I don't understand that logic. How can people shooting at each other with no intention to fight be worse than just staring at a wall with no intention to fight? At least while you're up shooting, you were at some kind of a risk. Now you're literally boxed up in 7,000 Jiven boxes. Not if you're just going to get shot back though, Merits. Why would I stand on top of my ramp and shoot people rotating in where they can shoot back when I've already been here, so I've already gotten my free damage? Why is Jiving catching straight? Because it's called a Jiving box for a reason. Because he popularized it. Chat, the whole reason why we wanted to get rid of Surge trading was because it felt like if you didn't have someone to trade with, you're at a disadvantage. Also because it was boring to play and watch, right? This is even more boring to play and watch.
Sure, beta.
If you're camping with 100 damage dealt with 0 take and then you get held and you both get hit for 100, then you're below. No, yeah, no, 100%. But that's why I'm saying mid-map teams, chat. All of this I'm talking about is under the idea that you don't have to move. Obviously, once you start moving around the map, you're going to get hit. But again, that just massively advantages mid-map teams who don't have to move.
Nice, two in. Come on.
I think they need to add some kind of a decay. If they can add some kind of decay method, then it might be okay. This just makes zone RNG worse. It makes edge map teams worse. It means if you take fights and you just like, let's say you take a really good fight, you know, like let's say you hit them for 100, they hit you for 100, you box up, you pop your minis, you go for an angle, you crack them, they crack you, and then you finish them off, and oh my god, you got kills, but you're only 20 positive damage now. And now, because you took that fight, you're out of position, you have to rotate, you get hit with 3 AR shots because you're moving, well, now you're fucking 100 below. Because you took that one fight. And the team that's just staring at their wall who's 200 up because they did 200 damage off spawn on a mid-map PY has just got 10 times your advantage. You know what I mean? Does this make sense? This could be me explaining it badly as well. This is a very confusing concept. I'm not making fun of any of you for not getting it. I might be describing it poorly. I'm just making that clear. What does decay mean? Like, imagine, like, every minute you just lose 10 surge. So you can't just do 100 damage and stare at a wall. It's going to incentivize the teams that are actually doing damage and getting active, you know?
Masser af plads her, vi har.
I'm not smart enough. That's fine, dude. If you just don't follow Fortnite to this level, chat, this is very like theoretical, pretty complex, in-depth Fortnite. Thinking about how pros play, and also you gotta remember, I think about how pros can abuse this system, because pros are gonna find a way to abuse it. They always do. Another example is, right, let's say two teams are fighting at the PY next to you. You are so much less incentivized now to actually go get involved in that fight and clean it up than you are just sitting back and tagging little bits of damage. Because it's just so much riskier to actually get involved in fights now rather than just get free damage at range. Just block off every wall and every angle that could see you from anywhere else so no one else can shoot you. Just look through a window peek, hit 3 AR tags, you're golden. Why would you ever get involved in that fight? Unless kill points are going to be worth way more. It's just not worth the risk of then getting pumped for 100 and losing all your surge. You know what I mean? It's just weird. Well, yeah, Muzz, basically. That's what I'm saying. I like that Fortnite's trying to fix surge trading. I hate surge trading. I just think there were better options than this. And we've talked about this option a lot. And you don't get damage on knocked bodies. I don't know who made that decision. No damage on knocked bodies. I think that is objectively terrible. No? Like, we all have to agree on that, right? Damage on knocked bodies is phenomenal, because then at least you get a bonus 100. They physically can't damage you back. You get rewarded for taking this fight with a bonus 100 damage that cannot be dealt back to you. I think that's good. I don't know why they specifically made knocks not count. Like, yes, someone else finishes your finish, but if they're that close to the fight where they can finish your finish, that should be rewarded as well. Again, I want people to fucking be active. I want them to be in some threat. I'm scared that this surge just is very heavily rewarding teams who do nothing. And that scares me. The whole point of surge, people always think surge is just a way to like make the games less stacked for lag. And yes, that's it. But it's also to create something. It's to make players do something. This surge is just going to make teams sit in boxes. That's all that like more than what it was before. You're wrong. It won't always be positive versus negative. What does that mean, Icy? Like, what do you mean? I'm going to read your... there's too many essays being sent. Icy, send me your response. I will make sure I look for just that, because this might help. Having someone who disagrees with me, I need to, like, hear what the other counterpoint is, because I don't get it. If it's the same thing Maris has kept saying, then it's going to be frustrating, but we'll see. You might have just got here. But please try to use full sentences, chat. So once I read your message, I can actually see it. If the team's positive outnumbers the team's negative, then the surge threshold will be a positive number. And the inverse would be true. So if more teams are negative than positive, then surge threshold could be a negative number. Yeah. I know. I definitely know that it can. I know. But that means what I've said about doing 100 damage and sitting there is even better. Some day, like I said, it's even worse. Some games you might not even need to do damage to be above. Which means literally if you're mid-map, you can just never look at anyone. Which is bad.
Bin ehrlich, SMG ist viel besser. Call of Duty ist nicht so. SMG ist viel besser als UXR, aber halt mit UXR macht halt viel
Okay, I can be stupid or cooking. All great guns and do damage to upgrades. So yeah, basically Evo system, Jacob. Yeah, Apex's Evo system. I've talked about that before. Surge can be reworked, so instead of trying to avoid a negative, you gain a positive. So teams that are more aggressive get better things, whether it be loot or meds, and then that makes them better. Yeah, we've talked about that before, but that would be changing the entire concept of Fortnite, though.
Damage.
Okay, did homie respond yet? The guy said I was wrong. Some of you all type slow as fuck, which makes this really hard. So, okay. Your team's supposed to... Yeah, okay, I see. You're saying what I just said. So, I see. What's your counterpoint to what I just said? So, if you're saying that being negative means you won't actually be below and take damage, I agree with you. But isn't that even worse? Wouldn't that make this surge even worse? No? That means you'd have to do nothing and you're still fine.
Yeah. Han er her. Han siger med det derovre. Jeg er død. Oh my god.
Well, so I thought about that a minute. The thing is, you got to remember, you could do 3,000 damage to a team. Let's imagine the bottom 10 teams for this theoretical. Let's imagine the bottom 10 teams all have 0 damage done. Let's all say they did 0 damage. And each team took 1,000 damage. That means there's going to be 10 teams in lobby that have done 1,000 damage and have taken 0. Obviously, it's not going to happen, but let's just run for this theoretical. So what chat is saying is that just because you've done 100 and you're above, you're 100 net damage above, you've taken 0 damage, you've done 100, you're only 100 above. There's teams with 10,000 above. But my logic is if that happens too often, if too many teams are just dying without dealing damage and getting farmed, then there'll be no surge anyway because the game won't be stacked enough. So again, by doing 0 damage, you'll be above, which is not good. No, I see. I hear what you're saying. Some games will be positive, some games will be negative. But isn't that even worse? You're not hearing what I'm saying, chat. I'm confused. I know you're not always going to have to only be 100 damage up to be above, but that's even worse. If you only have to be 0 damage up and you're above, that's even worse for the game. You got incentivized to do literally nothing. I just don't want a system where you doing nothing is rewarded. I want you to have to fight.
Kannst du finisher? Ich glaube, hat ehrlich gecheatet, ne?
But is having 0 damage in first thresholds really that bad? Because if you're edge map and have nobody to key because zone pull far doesn't mean you should be punished for that. No, but you will get hit merits. Like, if you're fucking landing Shogun and you've done 0 damage, it is impossible for you to get to a zone here where you won't take damage. There's just no way. So any team, this Dopia just literally gets to just jerk off facing a wall for 15 minutes of the game. That's not good. There's no way we're arguing that's good. That's all. Only angle I'm coming at this from is interactivity. What makes people actually do things in Fortnite? If you give pros no reason or benefit of fighting, they're not going to fight. The meta will literally become who has more patience to stare at their wall for longer. Thank you, Furley, with the T1 for 12. Thanks for the 4 year, bro. So this makes watching Fortnite more boring. It's going to make playing Fortnite more boring. You're literally decentivized to fight. But I'm confused because, like, I gave all these thoughts to the Epic devs who were asking questions about surge trading. And they didn't really have an answer. When I said this, they were like, yeah, that is a concern. So then why did, like, I don't know. We'll see. I guess I just have to wait till tomorrow and see how it plays out.
What the fuck are they doing? What is the plan, guys?
I think they're going out there because it's too...
This kind of ends up falling in line with Epic's ethos of everyone has an equal chance to win. No, but Maris, I'm so confused. Maris, this has made drop spots even more important. This has made it less fair. Like, if you can't get an uncon mid-map drop, you are going to dud now. Like, it is... Before, you were probably going to dud. Now, you are going to dud. This has made it worse. It's also meant being contested is even more of a disadvantage now. So the shittier teams that can't even get drops unconned are going to be in a worse position because they're going to get conned. If you already done nothing is new then. How is that what you just took from this? Chat, it's one of those situations where I'm not trying to sound like a dick. It's not trying to ego thing. If you don't play this game at a high level or follow it at a high level, the theoretical discussions we're having are not for you. Because it's just, this is obviously, like, I'm talking about how it's going to impact, like, a Grands lobby. So if you haven't played a Grands lobby or followed them very closely or understand how pros play the game, it's probably, like, it's going to go over your head, which is fine. I'm not trying to be a dick. In the same way that a lot of you guys are way fucking smarter than me at things, right? I can't even do fucking basic algebra because I watch Fortnite for a living. If you guys started talking about calculus, I would stay the fuck out of it because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So I'm not trying to be a dick and pretend I'm smarter. It's just if you don't understand Fortnite at a very high level, this is not going to be the conversation for you. Thank you, Marcel, the 2%. Thank you, dude. But hey, at least I guess we're trying something. We knew they were going to have to, so... Like I said, I was positive that Fortnite was going to change Surge in some way. What was the problem with Surge decaying? I don't know. Is there a problem with Surge decaying?
Joder, puto árbol.
I think Surge decaying is a pretty elegant solution to this, actually. So let's say that, like, so you lose a certain amount of Surge every X amount of time.
Madre mía, tío, qué suerte has
Again, it's going to make it even harder, but...
¿Quién es este tío? Ah, vale. ¿Quiénes son? No sé.
Happy wrong, but the difference is above and below Surge is only 200 to 300 damage with the ratio. It's easier for people to take that fight against someone jerking off who's hoping to get above. Yeah, but then you'll probably take the damage back. You know what I mean, Merits? Let's say because you're at Shogun, let's say you dropped at Shogun, you're 300 below because you got hit for 300 damage while trying to get to floor. Let's say you took 500 damage, but you dealt 200 damage, getting from here to here. So you're now 300 below, right? You're 300 negative. So you need to take a fight. That means if you fight the team at OXR, you need to wipe both of them 100% without taking any damage in return, and you're only going to be 100 above. Because you're going to deal a max 400 damage on them. You're already 300 below. Now you're going to be 100 above. So you've now rotated from Shogun all the way to mid-map. You've clean wiped the duo. You shit on them perfectly. 0 damage taken, and you're still only 100 above now. See what I mean? Like, I don't see this being good. Am I crazy? Is that not an actual realistic theoretical that could happen here? Or am I crazy?
Yeah, okay.
And that's assuming you clean wipe them. Realistically, in that fight, you're probably going to deal 400 damage and take about 300. Because you're not going to clean 200 perfect damage, take down 2 people. But this is already true in Surge trade meta. No, it's not, because you dealt 400. It doesn't matter how much you took back. You've now just gained a straight 400.
Ich weiß, was du meinst. Das war auch viel zu gut am Anfang.
Ja, am Anfang warst du zurück.
But in the Surge trade meta, at least this team that's at OXR at least had to deal damage or do something where it could put them at risk of getting lurked on or chopped. And you know what I mean? There was some interactivity. This team is not going to be on top of a ramp. They're going to be in a 7x8 metal box. So mid-map teams are going to win everything. Basically, yes, is what I'm saying, yeah.
Und das war Coin. Oh. Maybe schaffe ich heute die 15k Damage von Kalle.
And again, meanwhile, the team that's literally done nothing, the team that's at Swarmy Stash, that's put all 3 of them in one cone, there's 0 damage done, 0 damage taken, and they're now above technically. Because they're not below, you know what I mean? They've gotten rewarded for literally doing nothing. Damn, yeah, that makes sense. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. I can see people being so confused that everyone's just fighting and we don't even see Surge be a thing now. Like, the worst part is in the Eval Cup, we might not even see Surge. Because everyone's so confused and they're so scared of being below. Teams are just gonna fight, which means we get no Surge. We don't get to expose any of these issues. We'll see. We'll see. This next update, Vic can hit like crack. I'm not excited to have to explain this to YouTube. I'm not excited at all. Because here we have the nuance of a long, drawn-out conversation, right? You make a point, I can make my point, you know? But in a YouTube video, kids are just not going to get it and just call me an idiot. Like, they're just I'm just going to be a fucking idiot.
Oh God,
the team that mid-map will likely not be uncon now if their POI is so beneficial. Yeah. But then you know conning basically just griefs you now, though. Even more than what it already did. Because even if you win the fight, you're not going to be that above. But yeah, maybe. Like, yeah, technically. But then any of these other solutions that I'm hearing of like, oh, that means every mid-map POI is just going to be quadruple con. That's just going to lead to less stacked games then as well. We're trying to, I think that the tightrope, because again, you guys always talk about how like Surge should only be damage like for kills, right? Surge should only be given for kills. That makes there be way more fighting and it rewards fighting, but then the games are unstacked as shit. I think all of us want to find a world where teams are incentivized for fighting. They have to be active, but then there's still stacked games. Because if we just have dead games, all of this is pointless. You know?
Der eine hat so gesellt, ne? Oh mein Gott, war ich so glücklich.
Als du einen Tod hattest und dann den Finish geholt hast, wusste ich.
I'm not gonna lie, good or bad, Surge Change, this conversation is great. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I hope I'm not coming across as a know-it-all dick. I know sometimes my tone is bad. My tone can sound very condescending. I'm trying to genuinely hear you guys out here. And it's a very, very in-depth, complex aspect of the game. And a lot of people are very confused. So I get it, but
Yeah.
I hope you guys are getting it. I'm not just sounding like a fucking dick. I'm also very passionate about the game succeeding. I don't want to see this like make the game be worse, so I care a lot too. We'll see that. We'll see.
AR bullets?
Yeah, okay, take. Come with me now. Look this build. Look this building. Come.
Yeah.
Okay, fair, Maris. Alright, sweet. As long as you guys don't feel like I'm fucking calling you stupid.
Yeah, come.
Yeah, go.
There are some people.
No, I want to see here.
The only people who are going to annoy me are the kids who
Come.
genuinely don't understand this game, who are going to make like very confident statements. That's going to get annoying, but that's just the internet, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm chilling.
But hey, we'll see how Eval Cup works tomorrow, man. Holy fuck, this Eval. We're actually evaluating something, chat. This was the purpose of these tournaments. We're actually evaluating. Again, I should say, there is a chance that what I think Epic should do is, I think Epic should keep Storm Surge normal for the next, like,
100 below us.
fuck it, why can't we have Storm Surge stay the way it is now for the next 4 weeks, and every week the Eval Cup assesses a different version of Surge, the same way we just did with Siphon. Then there's really no downside. The worst we're doing is just wasting an Eval Cup, and the best we're doing is actually fixing the problem. Then there's no downside.
I can get some kills here.
Just this week have it be fucking damage dealt versus taken. Next week have it be like there's cap damage per team. So like you can only get a certain amount of damage per team. The week after, have it be multipliers maybe, where like is a multiplier for shotguns versus ARs, so it incentivizes fighting. You know what I mean? Like try each of them, and then fuck it, we'll see which one works best. And there's no downside. You know what I mean? Like we'll see. Yeah, do the trials. Do Surge trials.
It's good.
Maybe.
Maybe they're
dying.
Because a lot of people thought 75 health over time Siphon was going to suck, and then we got it and we liked it. So it's like... Yeah, certain amount of Surge per zone is another good suggestion, right? There's like 5 main suggestions I've heard that like could be better or worse. We just don't know. The main suggestions is Threshold, which is what we currently have, like damage done versus taken. Multipliers of some description, whether that be on kills versus knocks versus shotgun versus AR. So like close range stuff is more incentivized. We have cap per team, so you can't trade with one team constantly. You can only get like, let's say 200 damage on one team. Then you gotta look for another team. Then we had cap per zone, where it changes each zone.
Stay here, okay?
I feel like there's one other one. There's another one that's always kind of talked about that I've forgotten. Then some people just want to remove Surge and just increase the amount of Elim points, so it just makes people fight.
I'm saying max.
No, Decay, I would say Decay needs to be worked in with the other ones. If you just have the current Surge, but you add Decay, that's still going to incentivize trading. If you trade 1,000 damage and only lose 10 per minute, that changes nothing. But I think we need to add Decay back into one of the other ones, maybe. He's the 47, right? Appreciate it, bro.
On the blue one.
Yeah, chill, I'm tapping.
Cracked him. He's white. We get the kill. Look at the one. Where? Look at him. On me.
That obviously takes coding. That obviously means you have to code all of these different types of Surge. But I think this is an important enough feature where I think that should be a priority of Epic. Like, I think fixing Surge...
We're chilling.
I don't see any...
I'm spraying so
also...
Yeah,
hopefully a lesson for Epic going forward. If you have a rule, enforce it properly. We only got here because we didn't ban people for doing what we knew was trading. Like when people started trading, like again, Bucky got banned for it. We knew it was trading. Why did we stop punishing it? All we had to do was keep punishing. The game would have been fine. It's only because we stopped punishing and the people got away from with it. And then we punished someone. We banned the Italians and then unbanned them, which literally told everyone it's okay. If we never did that, we wouldn't be here. But that's fine. You know, what's done is done. But let's learn from it. Please, Fortnite, if you have a fucking rule like macros, enforce it.
Yeah, I see.
70?
Maybe we shouldn't let people get away with using macros on land. Because again, we go down a fucking slippery slope where we then have to change how the fucking game works.
I'm gonna go down, okay? Wait, I'm gonna connect it.
You kill it with the prime for 11?
Chill, I'm chilling.
Okay, Rapid.
You have more hearts?
Yeah.
Yeah, 400.
I feel like that's a good idea.
I'm 15. Don't stop spraying. Don't stop spraying.
Alright, let's see if Pete calls for... Oh my god, Pete's almost called for EU finals. Let's go. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I don't care about this Div Cup anymore. I'm so fucking like I'm tismed out on Surge right now. Like my brain is hyper fixating. I'm going down the hypothetical rabbit hole, and now it's like that's all I can think about. CEO of Epic watches to play the box up. The devs do watch me a fair bit. But I know I'm confident enough at this point where Epic knows if I get mad, it's because I care. And again, this Surge threshold, they could change Surge, and the Eval Cup tomorrow could be the greatest tournament in Fortnite history, and it fixes everything. I don't think it's going to. But I am more than happy to be wrong. I could be wrong on this one. And I'll be super happy if I'm wrong. And I gave them all of this feedback when they asked me my opinion on how to fix Surge. The exact conversation came up and I ran them through all these theoreticals. So they've heard that and decided that maybe I'm wrong and that's not going to be an issue. We'll find out. The damage not counting on knocked bodies. I have zero clue how that's a good thing in any way. Actually, chat, that's a good one. Can any of you tell me why they would specifically make damage not count on knocked bodies? Right? I can't think of a single good reason for that. The only damage that counts is damage dealt taken between players who aren't downed. Why? Oh, to farm them. To infinitely heal them and farm them. Okay, that's better. But just make it... Just make it so heals don't work on opponents. That's the easiest fix of all time. Just make it you can't splash an opponent. That's way better fix. But yes, that is a good point. Chugbat, surely, again, I'm not a software engineer, but surely it's easy to code just making heals not heal opponents, right? Like, if someone throws a splash, it means it then can't heal an enemy. Which is what already happens when someone's alive versus down. Surely that's not that hard to code. It's got to be easier to code than recoding how Surge works, right? Like, surely. Maybe Surge barrels. Okay, chat, in the hypothetical that you knock someone next to 17 fucking barrels. If you take that body onto those barrels and farm it, you deserve it. Like, let's be real. That's such a niche, random situation. That's not going to happen. And then if it means we don't get items like fucking heal players that infinitely recharge, all the better. Who knows though? Well, then you deserve it. If you can carry someone's body over to 12 barrels and get an extra fucking 120 surge on them without their team keying on you and killing you, well, then you deserve it. I'll happily take that over right now where if you get into a fight. Because remember, if that hypothetical I ran before about taking a fight and winning it flawlessly, if you get a bonus 100 damage on a down body, that makes fighting so much better. Because you're always, almost definitely going to get more damage on them. Because you just always get that bonus 100, you know? That's such a nice bonus. Because they can't shoot you back. It's guaranteed damage that you get rewarded for taking someone out. That's good. Nice, Okus. No, but if that... You should, though, Steph. If you've knocked 10 people in a game, so you've gotten a bonus 1,000 damage, fuck yeah, you should have that. Isn't that what we want, chat? Isn't the whole point of us? We want people to fight and be rewarded for fighting, but we want the games to be stacked. I think that's what everyone can agree the purpose of Surge is. Make people actually fight, make them do something, but still have the games be stacked. I think that's what we all want. So if you manage to knock 10 people and get 10 perfect finishes on them, I think you should be rewarded for that. You should be 1,000 above at that point. Like, you're the GOAT. You do keep damage when you reboot. That's good. Thank God they announced that. So nothing changes when you reboot or revive anymore. Well, Pete's qual chat. Pete and Acorn to EU Finals. Let's go! I feel like this Surge conversation obviously heavily overshadowed the tournament we're currently watching, but I think Pete and Acorn are now already qualled, even if they stop playing, and they've still got like almost an hour to go, so they played phenomenally today. Yo, Acorn might actually be IGL GOAT still. I know we got a lot of shit after Globals, but in the current meta, dude, like if you've watched the rotates Acorn and Pete have been pulling off today, and Acorn's definitely been leading. I don't want the P fans to be like, they're both IGL. Like, Acorn has been leading. He has played so well today. He's had them in like the perfect position on perfect rotates like 5 games today now. Like, it's almost boring because he's had them in such good positioning where they're just never at risk. Kenyan Shark got a 32 kill win. Well, looks like Savage is looking for a new duo. He didn't even get to play with him before he got dropped.
You got fucking havoc.
Thank you, Hugs. Thank you, Wife Lever. Wife Lever, what a name.
Cancel you havoc name.
If all the uncon teams do 0 damage and take 0, then the teams that are con will be above them in Surge, because if you win your fight, you usually do more damage than you take, and the teams who are below 0 will die, so teams with 0 damage will be below. No. Yes, but no. We've already ran that hypothetical, but like, no.
Fine.
Trust me, this is not an advantage to being contested. I promise you that. Being contested is only bad now. Unless, obviously, if you like 50-50 and straight get the gun and get 100 damage on them, maybe that's better. But in the long run, it's going to be worse.
But
I think, again, I think we're disagreeing to agree in the same point, though. Unless you think doing nothing is a good thing, you don't like this surge. That's all I'm saying. I'm positive of that. Unless you, for some reason, think Fortnite should just be staring at walls for 15 minutes, this is not good. Because you're still agreeing that by doing 0 damage, you're now ahead, which is bad.
Jetzt 2-0.
Und da ist
Ich hab Mods. Box. 130. 130 hab ihn.
Could you theoretically survive surge with 0 damage? Yes.
Dead. 190.
I do hit a pet.
But like, also chat.
On me. Ich muss Stab haben.
Let's be honest. Do any of us... Okay, chat. What do you think the chance is that Epic actually codes this complex surge where like damage done versus taken is calculated perfectly? There's no glitches where if a team dies, rebooted, leaves the game, it resets. The fact that storm damage doesn't count. The fact that when you damage a knocked body, that doesn't count. Like, do you think there's any chance this actually gets pushed tomorrow and it works the way they've said it's going to? Like, there is... at most a 0.5% chance that there's not some fully game-breaking bug where it won't even matter tomorrow. That's the worst part, bro. Watch it bug tomorrow, which makes it not work properly, and then kids come at me and be like, oh, so you said it was going to be shit and it's fine, and it's just not working the way they've said it is. That's going to be super fun. I'm so looking forward to that. That's going to be a great day. That's evals for? No, I agree. That's what evals are for. I agree, but it means is we're going to need multiple evals to test one surge, which is going to be a very long process. But yes, I do agree. So having best ratio is the new Kinch farming. Yeah, Bolts, 100%. Fighting doesn't mean anything anymore. I don't think anyone who's actually a good fighter should be excited by this change. Or, I guess if you're a really good fighter, so you deal more than you take consistently, like Pete and stuff, you should be excited. Yeah, I guess.
Yo, how are we going today, Aussie?
Yo, Smealy, thanks for tier 1, man. This is... Has this incentivized or decentivized playing Storm? Kind of incentivized, but depending on how good you are at getting in. The longer you're in Storm for, the better, because you can't really take any damage, but you have to eventually get in. But I guess by the time you've gotten in, you're so close to other people, you could maybe get some free damage, but... I think they're going to have to make kills worth more, if this is the new format. I think they're going to have to make kills worth more, because I really do think doing nothing is just too incentivized now. Like, if you're in 6th zone, and you're on top of a mountain, and you're 200 up, you're just not going to want to peek. It's just too risky. Because everyone's going to be looking for free damage, and you just don't want to give it to them. Because teams are going to be way more scared to take fights, because, like, the chances are they're going to take damage back while they're fighting. Doesn't taking Storm mean you're taking damage? If they count Storm, wait, did they say specifically? Damage dealt minus damage taken. Wait, they didn't actually specifically mention it's not Storm. Fuck. I don't know why I assumed they specified. They didn't actually specify. It's literally, they've said the word net damage. It's just damage taken. Bro, if Storm... Oh my god. Wait, if Storm counts, that make it better or worse? Storm... Oh, that makes it even worse. Because if you're mid-map, you just have no threat of taking damage from Storm either. Yeah, that's way worse. That's so much worse. Read under? No, chat. This is about damage. This is down bodies. This is down bodies. This doesn't impact what we're talking about, chat. They've specifically said that down bodies, damage done versus taken, doesn't add up. But this says net damage. That means Storm. That means any damage. That means fall damage. If you take 100 fall damage, you're 100 below. That's bad. Chat, just ignore this part for what we're talking about right now, chat. This specifically states between players who aren't downed. Oh. Wait. Wait, fuck, their wording's so bad. Because we read this as you don't get damage on down bodies. Is this them now re-clarifying that it only counts for damage done versus taken? Oh, I hate Epic. Their wording is so bad. So you can interpret this as them clarifying that damage dealt to down bodies doesn't count, or you can interpret them as them clarifying that only damage dealt or taken between players counts. But then why use the word net damage specifically, which means like all damage? I hate Epic's wording so much, bro. You can interpret it both ways. I feel like none of us are right or wrong in this. It's just going to depend on which one Epic does. You did say you want a Storm to be more dangerous? I mean, this is not what I wanted. Don't you dare try and pretend this is what I asked for. Shakespeare. No, it's not even Shakespeare antics. No, don't pretend I'm the one being difficult here, bro. Fortnite's wording has always been terrible. You have to read between every line. I feel like I'm my English teacher reading Shakespeare. But what about the foreshadowing? What is the symbolism? You got to try and figure out what they actually mean. It means the only damage that counts is damage between players that aren't knocked. Everything else doesn't count. I get that, Aegis, but I feel like you could also interpret them as just clarifying you can't deal damage to down players.
Full bats.
I hope you guys are right, chat, and I agree. You guys definitely could be right, but I've played these games before with Epic where, like, their wording is horrific. And then what'll happen is they'll clarify it in some Discord, and then they'll never actually tell us, and we have to spread the information. True rise. 20 ticks in zone.
Ja byl nemá prostě a holdím to tady. Konekneš mě, prosím. Ze zora jdou. Za 50. Skáče full, ze zora. Dostoj, no. Zelený skin tady.
Ask them in the tweet, they'll respond for sure. I don't get a lot of responses from Epic.
Bohužel, no.
We need a pro in the call of this discussion? I mean, I think all the pros, like, again, is there any pro in chat who hasn't agreed with what I said? Like, not even, like, his chat. We're not actually saying, we're talking about hypotheticals. I feel like I've been reading the pros' counterpoints. It's just, I think we're all on the same page here that it's like, it's going to be mad risky. Time to DM knocking. Who? We genuinely, I need Kinch. I actually probably need Kinch. I need someone who's actually a mathematician to try to, like, figure out the whole damage done versus taken. If you are, how much above will you theoretically have to be to not be below if there's certain people who've died? Like, that's what I need right now. I think that's the main thing we need.
Jag snälla få pulla någon gång i mitt miserabla ruttna liv. Men oh my god.
Exactly, Def. That's my concern, bro. Does it mean traditional IGLs are coming back? Decision making is even more important now, yeah. Risk versus reward for fighting has shifted a lot. Just because you win a fight now is not always going to be a good thing. Because if you, like, let's say you win a fight, you knock, you take down both opponents, you deal 400 damage because they're both full health, full shield, they don't heal, and you take 250 back, you're now 150 up, and because you staggered your rotate, you get hit for 4 AR shots for 30 damage each, you're now only 30 above. So yeah, you took that fight and you won it, but you're now only 30 above. So you now need to decide, are you going to jump in and take a fight? But if you jump in and take that fight, you might deal 200 but take 180. And now, again, you haven't gone that much above. So do you sit back and try and get tags at range? But then what if you don't get your tags at range? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's definitely complicated things a lot.
Cool, bro, чё как? Нормально.
Почему ему нет не файтс? Я не понимаю. Они же должны просто запиздиться сейчас. Ну типа решить, кто из них.
He's sitting himself here right now? Chat, I don't... Okay. I need to kind of specify something as well, chat. Any team who's ever done well before this chapter is going to be completely fine. I don't know why you guys are... Like, you guys said, oh my god, Acorn shaking in his boots. Bro, he won 4 FNCSs without trading. 3 FNCSs without trading. If anything, they're going to be better off. Chat, every pro started trading because you had to, not because, like, it's the only thing they know how to do.
У них что спасы вроде.
The only people I'd be concerned about are teams that have only started placing since trading happened, who might actually genuinely not have the skill set to be able to like handle this.
Пойти чекать с той стороны, не? Если, типа, с того выхода вот сюда слайдить. А, вот тут уже еще так сидят, ждут.
I think it's worth an attempt to fix an issue, yeah. I feel like trading wasn't going to be that bad in duos, though, compared to trios, but yeah. What do you mean, Krilla? Higgs really disagrees with what? What do you mean, Krilla? What does Higgs disagree with?
Вдруг там скидка типа какая-то. Питание.
Ну, тут вот это брать бутан.
He said in chat he disagrees. With what?
Можно еще дальше.
Давай еще дальше. Там монета.
The last message he had was okay is actually awful after I explained how theoretically it's going to work. What?
Давай.
Are you JC with a tier 1?
Сколько там лишнего?
Забирай, забирай.
Ну, мы, блядь, как будто центре, честно. Прям сидим, вот как будто если убивать...
It means like being able to fight well, but is this going to make fights more boring too?
Remove the damage taken from teams that you have eliminated.
Бля, я чувствую, нам лаунч, возможно, не пригодится. Может, наоборот. Ебашишь, чё такой ремень большой, нахуй?
Yeah. Incentivizes fighting. Not the worst. It means if you win a fight, you're heavily incentivized. Like, you take a fight and you win it, you're now good for the rest of the game. So it means you basically have to eliminate one duo. But I think that'll become a bit of an issue of every duo will look to try to kill another duo, which will kill the games out super heavily. It pretty much... It's decent. It's not the worst one. Definitely worth trying. Yeah, I can agree that's worth trying. But that might be one of those changes where it makes the game so dead that Surge becomes pointless anyway. Which we're trying to avoid too. It kind of gets rid of... It means you have to fight. Which, again, I'm not... This was so hard, bro. Like, I don't think every team should have to take an all-out fight every single game. I feel like being able to rotate smart... I mean, fuck, dude. Surge was so perfect before they just didn't ban pros for trading. Like, genuinely. Because it incentivized fighting, but it made it that teams could still get through a game without fighting if they were smart and they positioned well and did damage but didn't take too much. Like, it was so perfect. They just had to fucking ban people, man. Oh, well. Can't go back now. But when people fight now, a fight's going to be more boring? Like, a team's just going to sit on right hands and just never actually over-aggress?
Players if Clash Royale and Roblox games didn't blow up.
Thanks to tier 1, bro. That's a... I don't even know, man. Like, yeah, competition. Yeah. It's something, dude. Everyone would just sit on right hands? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's... Yeah, I don't know. Why not just start banning now? Well, the problem they ran into is... We all know when someone's trading, right? Like, you can look at a team and know they're trading, but then try to define it in an actual proper set of words with no nuance and no gray area, right? That's the problem. That's the point we got to. We all knew what trading was. We knew when someone was doing it, and that's why they used to get banned. But there was a bit of a gray area. But now the gray area is way too much because they let it go way too far. Like, if Malibuka builds a tower right now, and there's a guy on opposite height, and they tag each other 200 damage each, we know they're not trading. But by any definition, that's still going to come across as trading. Doing it with the same team, I mean, that's not really good as well anyway, because just by how battle royales go in set lobbies, you're going to be interacting with the same teams consistently, so that doesn't do it either.
They should make the first 1 to 4 zones damage dealt to damage taken, then zone 5 to 12 regular Surge, cause most of Surge trading is early game to mid, so it makes most teams not just
You've already done the damage though.
200 damage, then it will also help the edge map teams not coming in late and J's die over all to lack of getting
do you mean like
milked.
Surge then resets? That's kind of weird. That means if you reset everyone's Surge to 0 on zone 5, it means you're forcing everyone to now have to take at least one fight or be hyper aggressive, which will just kill out the game every time. Or you're counting their Surge from before, which means if they traded early, they're still incentivized and still rewarded. So I don't think so. maybe not be on the same area every time. So teams have to move their base every 2 minutes to not be surge trade. You see what I mean? Like, it just doesn't work.
Я могу попытаться попампать.
We're still in the same convo? Why would we not be on the same convo, chat? This is literally the single biggest change to competitive Fortnite in the history of the game. Why would we not still be on this topic? I'd be concerned if someone wasn't talking about this. Doing a competitive Fortnite watch party. There's literally nothing else in the game worth talking about more than this right now. It will literally could be the thing that potentially kills this entire esport. Like, I would be talking about it.
I just joined in, so sorry if you just described all this. Just tell me to STFU, but what are the surge changes?
It's just damage done minus damage taken, bro. So if you deal 100 damage, you take 50, you're now 50 above.
Там много решает, а это гигантов чудо человек, аккуратно. Я сейчас забью, если чапнуть.
Я так устроил.
Давай, он хочет чапнуть, я забью.
Я киллы строю, я не знаю.
Давай. Вот эти челы с миниганом.
That's good? I don't think so, no. Bro, I might even record a video. Maybe I'll even record a video after EU before NA. Is Aussie happy with the change? I have my concerns, bro. I have heavy concerns. If it just means that if you're a mid-match, basically some of my entire thoughts, doing nothing is now heavily incentivized. It is in your best interest as a Fortnite competitive player to do as little as possible now. Move as little as possible, fight as little as possible, just sit in the middle of the map and do absolutely nothing, and you're in the best position. That's not good for the game, in my opinion. To play or to watch. That sums up my entire thoughts. But surge trading is bad, and I'm glad they're trying to fix it. I don't think this is going to fix it, but that's why they're trying. And it's for an eval cup, so it's like they're not doing it on a grand finals, you know?
Что? У меня 90 FPS, у меня что-то...
Никто не летает. У меня тоже, у меня 120.
Чел.
But as I was saying to the start, there's no clean, elegant, 100% way to fix surge, chat. There's a few different options, and we'll have to test them out. Hopefully they test them out.
Братан, конечно, 150 FPS, я понимаю, это норм или 100, но я не знаю, это чувствовалось какой-то 30 прям.
Я знаю.
У меня какой-то комп прям разрывался на кусочки.
Yeah, I know, Fred, I know, yeah. But you want to be above by more? Why? You don't need, like, being above by 500, like, you don't need to be that above.
You probably got this question a bunch, but does storm damage count as damage taken
we don't know yet.
New
The wording's a little bit rough in the tweet, Noah. And let's be real, Epic's probably going to mess up the coding where it might or might not. You know what I mean? Like, you can interpret their tweet two ways. They specifically said that damage done taken on down bodies won't count, but that could also apply to all damage. It could only be the damage between players counts. No, it's starting tomorrow in the eval, Noah. It's starting tomorrow in the eval. So we actually don't know about this change yet. So we'll see, man.
Control. 300 белого.
Yeah, but like I said, bro, I don't know. It depends on how many players. We need to know what players are. How many players need to be alive for Surge to be active in this new system? I just have a feeling that one of the other issues is going to be Surge is just not a factor anymore. And again, by doing nothing, you're incentivized. Because either the game stays stacked and Surge is active, but you've done like 0 damage and you're just even, so you're probably fine because there'll be people below, or the only way people can be way above you is they've killed a bunch of people, and if they've killed a bunch of people, there's no surge. So again, you were rewarded for doing nothing.
Yeah. Full watch, bro. Full watch. That ass.
I'm just glad they are testing stuff before next chapter.
Pete starts playing EU with Acorn and runs the games passively, taking very few fights but focusing on positioning, and Epi decides to change Surge right after. Coincidence? Oh my god, Poyo got dropped! Pete wants to play with a traditional IGL now. No, I know you're memeing, but teams who can consistently fight and always win like Pete and Poyo will still be fine. We're still talking about this. Chat. We're going to be talking about this. Again, chat. I am a competitive Fortnite watch partier. This is the single greatest change this game has ever made. It's going to have more impact than anything they've ever done to this game. This could be the thing that kills this esport. I'm going to talk about it for a while. If you don't like that, don't watch me today. They've never made a single change to competitive Fortnite that's going to have more impact than this.
We don't have that much hearts. Like hearts, yeah. We have so low hearts. Come. I go insta, okay?
We're playing for refresh.
Yeah, I know. Come. Nice. Be careful. I don't know if we are good, like, build.
Yeah, you have to keep on fizzing, I think.
Yeah, wait, let me see.
We're gonna need to force a kill here. I'm telling you.
They want to chop us. Chill, I connected.
More than turbo building? Yes. This has the ability to change competitive Fortnite more than turbo building, yes.
I build it all.
Come.
Yeah?
I need you here with me. We need to kill one of the padders.
I know.
We're gonna do it. This team is gonna pass.
Yeah, but I'm looking...
Chat, changes the entire way the game is played out competitively at a high level.
It's fine. They're gonna pass right now. Yeah?
I get it. For you guys in like who are playing like Div 5 cups and stuff, not that much. You won't have surge that often. But for a Grands lobby, which is what this all builds towards, everything has just changed.
If they see me solo night, they will come. So.
Okay. Metal. On your metal.
I'm gonna kill.
Above. Flying. Metal and I go.
Take. I don't have damage.
Yeah, don't worry. Stay here.
We are going to start going in circles pretty soon. That's the reason why I'll stop talking about it. Again, chat, to sum it up, damage done versus damage taken is the new way Surge works. We have concerns because incentivizes doing nothing. Yes, that's a bad thing because the whole purpose of Surge is to make people be active.
No one.
We want Surge because we want people to actually have to fight and do something during the game, but we don't want the games to be dead. A lot of the suggestions you guys are giving would make people fight, but then makes the games dead, which we don't want. That's the whole point.
Alright. He's pulling back.
It's his mate. I got to finish. His mate is here. Yeah, use it on this team.
Yeah, I know. So, 100.
Good shit.
Yeah, need hearts.
Flying.
Yes.
Zero hearts.
Okay. If you kill someone, you need to go down to the loot, okay?
Yeah. We need to kill the padders.
No,
this is gonna be a refresh.
Yeah, I know.
Keep fizzing.
So we have to find a certain reason. We need to find a way to make teams fight, properly incentivize them to fight so they get rewarded for it, but then don't have it be where fighting is everything so the games are dead and it's just pointless to play. That's what Surge has always been about.
Come, connect.
Yeah, I connected.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a few other suggestions. Yeah, once you kill a team, all the damage they've dealt you is gone. So if you actually start a fight and close it out, but again, that could make games very dead. Because that's going to make every team want to kill at least one other duo. So 50 duos kill another 50 duos, already half the lobby is gone.
You got the slurp, you need to play church slurps.
Sorry chat, a lot of you guys are coming and saying things we've already talked about now though, so I'm just not going to keep going in circles, sorry. Not trying to ignore you, but I'll recap it all in a video tonight.
You're gonna die with this. Good shit, bro. You're clutching. Top 12, a lot of solos. Like 5 solos. But you need to shoot the pad maybe.
Finns, I know you're most likely rage baiting, but do I not have the right to consider myself an expert on competitive Fortnite? Like, again, I'm trying not to be a dick here, but I'm also trying to understand what kids want from people going forward. Like, if you go to the doctor, you trust they're going to be able to tell you, like, right? I've watched this game for 17,000 hours. Am I not allowed to consider myself a bit of an expert on it? Not even trying to be a dick, but like, fuck, my life would be miserable if I couldn't at least think I'm smart at this one thing. Like I said, I fucking suck at basic algebra, but I know Fortnite. And wouldn't you expect that? You have inside info as well. What? I've never gone inside info ever. I said to Epic's face, this change is dumb as fuck. I had no clue this was coming. What do you mean inside info? What?
Go.
Of pros. What?
Behind. Nice, do him, take the finish.
Okay.
Nice. Good mats. Go in. Medkits, in front, medkits. You complete the medkit. In front. You took it. 100 mats. You're clutching, bro. Top 8. Out of solos. Top 7. 4 builds. Top 7. No, bro.
Top 7.
We'll see, man. I guess see how tomorrow goes.
I wish they'd bring back loot drops and have them only spawn in circle to incentivize fighting early game and not being in storm.
Yeah, I hope they have a few ideas, bro. I hope they try a few different things. Hopefully. Hopefully. Nah, it's not gonna Arctic. Mid-game objective? Yeah, there's a lot of other things they could have done, chat. Like I said, they could have cashed. Like, there's so much they can do. We'll see how they go. I think you unfilter the tier 1. Any machine? I think people are just dumb. It's not that people are dumb, bro. It's just, this is a very, very nuanced topic that interacts with so many different elements of an already extremely competitive esport. But this esport is followed by some of the biggest casuals in the game, which is fine. But again, a lot of them are younger, so they just don't know how to interact in a conversation this complex, but they're out of their depth. It's not that people are dumb, mate. You should not be born knowing how Surge works and how it's going to affect a high-level competitive lobby. But that's fine. How young is young to you? Well, in this context, it's more of a maturity than an age thing, bro. You can be 15 and just understand that if you don't know something, you don't talk about it. And you can be 30 and think you're an expert on something you have no idea about. Like, it's more of a maturity than age thing. It's just most people, when they get older, learn. Like, you don't have to be an expert on everything. Like, if you all broke up, like, if you guys all, like, it's why I never talk about shit like politics that I have no fucking clue about.
I think the damage dealt minus damage taken is good for teams who surge trade, but if a team who keys for surge or fights a team and eliminates them should keep all the surge that they dealt without losing any surge with the damage.
Someone
they
suggested
have
that earlier.
taken.
That's not the worst suggestion we've heard today,
sense.
for sure. Yeah, like once you kill a team, all the damage they've done to you is wiped, so you're really rewarded for fighting them. But again, I think that incentivizes fighting almost too much, or forces fighting almost too much. Adult here, not many learn. True. I don't even know, Maris. What the hell is that? So yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see how tomorrow plays out. They could just revert all of this, and this whole conversation's pointless. But bro, why are you watching Peter Trakes? He needs to qual here, man. I'd much rather watch this than a team that's already qualled or has no chance of qualling. Why, JC? Aussie, you still don't understand the change. Damage only counts between players who are not dead. Nothing to do with knocked bodies. For clarification, only damage that counts as damage dealt taken by players who aren't downed. There's no way that's what they mean, bro. I understand how you've interpreted this way, but there's no way that's what they mean. I see how you've read it that way, but there's no way. Because that means damage done to people who end up dying means nothing. And how would that work? Like, that makes zero sense. So what, if you deal damage to someone and they die, you lose the damage because they died? Like, that doesn't work either. You know what I mean, bro? Does that make sense? Yeah, so Peter's now across the line. Now Peter's qualled. I wanted to see him get an extra like 20, 30 points. Now they're fine. Because they went in today in 52nd. They needed like 600. So they needed like 305 points. Now they should be chilling. Unless it like skyrockets past this. So, Merce, do you mind grabbing probably Venno's game after this, I guess?
Woke up to watch Barca game.
Hey,
the
Kaiser?
timings are so fucked for
It's the T1 man.
sucks.
Drop miniguns for now, nice.
That's what we interpret as unfiltered. That's how we interpret it.
Minigun war gerade gut, oder nicht?
Da war's da. Honest?
Ja.
Wartet.
Ja, 110.
Ganz weit. Pressure.
4 zweit. Dead.
Robby, ich bin auf B. Ich bin tot, Digga. Das ist Moneymaker, der Hurenmann.
150 auf
And that's
beide.
exactly what they mean.
Es ist Moneymaker, der Hund.
JC, so you're saying that you're interpreting this as damage done to players who then end up getting down don't count. I've got JC, I'm sorry, bro. That 100% is not it. You're interpreting that as players... Yeah, no. Sorry, dude. I'm not even trying to be a dick. I can't explain it differently. That's obviously not what they mean, because that means if you deal... Let's say you deal 199 damage to a player and leave them on 1 HP, you've gained 200. 199. But if you kill them, you lose it because they died? Just doesn't make any sense. I can promise you that's not what they mean. Yeah, Epic's wording is always terrible. I don't know what, like... I think they know if they use too many words, kids will be confused and just get overwhelmed. But if they use more words, then people like myself can explain it better. Because we actually know what's happening. And make it more digestible. Like, something like this needs more words. You happy with the change? No. I think it's going to be worse Snuffles, but we'll see. Yo, Heftalot with the 12 months of gift to the Kit Kat. Thank you, Heftalot. The full year. Are you Kaiser? I thank you, bro. But Cords, they didn't specify whether storm damage isn't going to count because you can interpret it 2 different ways. Trust me, chat, it is confusing. I'm sorry. As someone who has I would say I have a decent reading comprehension level and I understand the game well, it is confusing. And I've been here many times in Fortnite in the past where we're like, no, there's no way that's what they mean. And that is what they mean. It is definitely not good wording. Thank you, N-Had with the tier 1. Thank you, dude. Even if you're unhappy with the change, I think calling it dumb is a bit brutal, being that we haven't seen it work or not work yet. I think that logic's bad. So let's say the change tomorrow is kills are worth minus 10 points. Is that dumb or not? Because we haven't tested it yet. You know? I hear what you're saying. But I don't see a world where this works. In the same way I wouldn't see a world where elims are worth minus 10 works. So I can call it dumb without seeing it. But it's not, I'm not even saying this is dumb. Like I'm saying, we're going to see. I think their wording is dumb. That's not to say it would obviously be bad, but you just said that if we haven't tested it, we can't call it dumb. Again, I'm not trying to be a dick. It's just, I'm saying their wording is dumb, not the actual change. But you can say something's dumb without having tested it. But this one might be fine. I just don't think it's going to be. We're testing an eval cup tomorrow, chat. Crazy solo clutch. Acorns had a bunch of solo clutches today, bro. I wouldn't say Acorns carried Pete today, but his IGLing has been phenomenal. No, I get that, Donnie. But what, I'm not allowed to talk about it? Yeah, he couldn't play. Oh, he thought there was a pad in there. That's brutal. No, I mean, they're already called, though. They called. They're chilling. Okay. How many games has Veno got left, Merits? I think we might need to get Veno's POV. Veno or Vanya? Obviously, I've been very distracted by the Storm Surge change. Yo, Ben. Thanks to 11 gifted, bro. 15 my channel now. Thank you, homie. Thank you, Ben. Veno's on his last. Okay. Yeah, we definitely want to try and grab that. Depending on how many points he...
Разбирается. С кем мы не разбираемся. О, пропали!
We don't know, alright. We don't know.
Так реально 0 пинг как будто был сейчас.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how to pronounce your name, Japanese characters, but I agree. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. You ending on staying live like yesterday? Probably end, bro, because I'm gonna need to work out to get through today. I'm gonna need the dopamine push, bro. I mean, it's up to you, Stump. You might like that. I don't want to watch competitive Fortnite with 10-man endgames. Like, I'm not saying that's objectively worse. Some people would enjoy it, but I've always enjoyed competitive Fortnite because there's fighting, there's activity, but then you get a stacked ass endgame that's really thrilling. If we just had everyone fighting all game and no endgame, I would quit watching competitive Fortnite.
Sí, sí me la pillé, by the way, por ahí de abajo. Caigo por el lado.
But again, that's personal preferences. That's not just objectively better or worse. But I would imagine Fortnite would want to keep the game pretty in line with how it's succeeded for the last 8 years. You skipped the 2-on-5? Think you did? So to be clear, you don't like the change. I don't think it's going to be good. No, I have almost no hope that this surge is going to be better for the game. No. But we shall see. I also have almost no hope they're going to code it properly to actually test it. So the worst part is we're not even going to know. They're going to mess something up tomorrow. Like storm damage is going to count, or like someone's going to die and their surge is going to be lost. So we're not even going to be able to test it properly. But
half a year to W.
No, Fortnite devs specifically asked my opinion on storm surge trading and if this would fix it, and I said no. But I would love to be wrong.
69.
Я сломал. Что? Блять, на ебаная.
Made a video yet? Nah, I'll make a video tonight, bro. I could rush one out today before NA, but it just makes so much more sense to just film one after NA and just post it ASAP and then also have the Duo Cash Cup in it. Fred didn't qual? Damn, bro, that's brutal. And what does Veno need here? So how many points does Veno need? Let me see. Quiz on 602. Is he good? Yeah. Qual's gonna be about 600, Chad. So what did Veno get yesterday? Wait, Veno's not even top 100 right now. What the hell? How many points did Veno get yesterday? Okay, so Veno got 331 yesterday. Oh, he's already qual. Veno's chill. Veno's qual. Why were people saying... Wait, was that yesterday? No, that's today. Sorry. Alright. How many points did Veno get yesterday? Can't find him.
6 months, let's
He got
go.
224 yesterday. Okay, so he needs like... Yeah, he needs like a 370 point day today. Okay, so he needs this game. This is his last game. Okay, we'll definitely watch this. Alright. Alright, so he needs about a 50 point game here. Yeah, he needs to end on like 380-ish, actually. Okay. Hey, Grimshaw. Yeah, A2 fly. Thanks, subs, guys. No, Evan has to be back for this. Actually, them doing this is probably why other bugs aren't getting fixed. I'd have to imagine, because they're probably working on this. He's on 505 right now, so what's Qual? 600, 600-ish. It goes up every week, Chad. There's 100 new teams in Div 1 every week, so Qual keeps going up and up. We'll see, bro. We'll see. Again, I think we can all agree. Hopefully, Fortnite finds the right change. And if anything, we end up back in the same spot, right? They change this tomorrow. It sucks ass. We go back to what we currently have, which is not perfect, but at least it's like, you know, enjoyable enough, so... Theoretically, this can only be a positive for the game. Unless Fortnite decide to change Surge something that's worse, even though people hate it. But I hope they wouldn't do that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when this stop training make the games not stacked, it'll stop training, but it'll make the games boring. I'm expecting this to incentivize doing nothing. Which means staring at walls. So we'll see. Because remember, chat, you can win a fight and take more damage than your opponent. I feel like people aren't even talking about that. You open up a fight, you hit them for 100, they hit you for 150. That happens to both of you. You both pop heals and then turn around and kill them. You've won the fight and taken more damage than you dealt. Which does actually happen somewhat regularly. Have you made a video on the new Storm Surge? No, it came out an hour ago. It'll be in a video tonight. Coach Kane says to be so much more important. Shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, Sovi. That's why I think the second part of the tweet is supposed to be clarifying that storm damage doesn't count, but they've used terrible wording. I'm 99% sure their intention would be that only damage between players counts. That's what I think they were trying to specify. That's what I understand with what I said. Yeah, I'm interpreting as just damage done between players is the only thing that counts. Not fall damage, not storm damage, but like, I also don't fully trust them not to mess up coding that. They said for clarification, they made it more complicated. That's the epic classic. Again, we've played these games before, chat. That's why a lot of people in the replies keep being like, no, obviously they specifically said this. And I'm like, I fully get how you're interpreting that way, but trust me, I've dealt with Epic's weird ass wording in the past. Sadly, that's not always how it's meant. It's not, a lot of it's not meant to be taken. Yeah, you know what I mean? They haven't had the best track record of explaining things the best. Let's just say that. Unfortunately, I can't trust literally the words they're saying because they sometimes explain stuff terribly. Yeah, we've talked about that plenty of times, IS2 Flyer. So if you're negative going endgame, you're cooked and can't do anything? Well, no, you can still just like, you could like triple 200 pump people and take no damage back, but it's going to be very hard, yeah. Oh, wait a second. If Venom goes down here, it's over. Chat, Venom's not qualled yet. Venom needs to finish on about 380 here to qual, chat. When there's remove surge, because then the problem I'm talking about is even worse. You could literally just farm 555, build a metal box, and stare at it for 20 minutes. Wait, they banned the minigun in competitive? No way. Weapon update incoming. We're vaulting the minigun in ranked and competitive BR 0 build. This change is rolling out now. Ooh. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I don't, yeah. I thought the minigun added like a bit of skill to the game. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. I'm not playing though. It seems like you guys all wanted that, so I'm fine with it then.
Been a part of this amazing community for 10 months now. Red heart emoji, red heart emoji, red heart emoji.
Hey, thank you, Minty, with the private tent. That does mean Fortnite just waited until lobbies were closed to make a tournament-changing decision, which is nice. Oh. Oh, no. Thanks, XZ. Thanks, sub chat. Minigun had built-in aimbot. It was a joke. That is true. Having a gun in competitive that literally aims for you is kind of wild, even on mouse and keyboard. That's wild. Watch more football in the break? No. No, as much as staying live would be good today, I think today will just turn into a never-ending cycle of us just going round and round and round talking about surge trading. I think it'll almost be definitely better for me to go smash a workout and come back. Just so I don't lose my mind during NA. Because otherwise we're going to have the same conversation for 10 hours, not 6 or 5. Because we've hit like the critical mass point where now we're just saying the same things over and over again, just going in circles. And I feel bad because people want to come in and be a part of the conversation. We've already had that conversation, so it's just re-saying the same stuff. But it's also such a big topic, I know people aren't just going to not talk about it all day. You know what I mean? There's nothing we can do about it. How's training going? Good, man. Very good, dude. Yeah. Having a lot of fun at the gym, dude. But I love the gym. This is what I told you guys. I've missed the gym so much. Half the reason why I wasn't doing it is I just literally did not have the time. People was just like, you know, they always say excuses, but it's more just priorities, man. Like, home gym? No, it's not even that. It only takes me 10 minutes to get to the gym. It's not crazy. Wait, I'm hitting chest and tries today, man. What's up, Mrs. S? I'm still just on push-pull legs for the next couple months, and then I'll start doing some more advanced splits. Wait, really, Wad? Nice. The only thing is, like, would be nice to have a video out. Oh, because my editor's literally asleep, though, as well. Like, is there a world where I quickly film a video? But then I'm not talking about the Duo Cash Cup. But is that so bad? This is way more important than Duo Cash Cup. It's not even for, like, the fact that it'll get more views. It'll probably get less views. But at least then I can point people to it and be like, this is it. No, I know, man. It's like, no. Video about what? The surge changing. Like, the change and also, like, this is not a short, bro. I'm going to have to yap about this shit for at least 10 minutes. Just to get through all the thoughts. Just so I'm not having to explain the same thing. Because people then, like, you know what I mean? It's the same conversation. We talk about how it works.
Anterior posterioris goated.
Yo, Rex, thanks Prime for 31, dude. We talk about it, and then people say, like, oh, this makes the game better for this reason, then worse for this reason. Couldn't they do this, but couldn't they do that? But then this kills this kills that. Like, you know what I mean? This is going to be, like, at least a 5-minute video. Wait for more information. Still have uncertainties? No, because then kids are still going to ask me all day and all tomorrow. If I have to wait until we've actually run the tournament, it means I've got the next 2 whole streams of people asking my thoughts and opinion on it every second for the next, like, 24 hours. More, actually. Like, 36 hours. Thank you, Roms, with the tier 1 for 4. Hey, Guacamole with the tier 1 for 6. Thank you, dude.
I just got a naughty that charged my card unexpectedly, but NGL content been good, so
There you go, Guacamole. Appreciate it, bro. You can cancel your sub, bro, in the sub section. Thanks for the subs, though, chat. Appreciate it. So, chat, Pete has... Thank you, Dexy, with the raid, by the way. Sorry, bro. So dialed in. Appreciate you, Dexy. How'd you go today, man? You and Phantom Qual? I'm sorry, dude. This whole surge change has had me, like, very locked in on that and way less locked in on the actual tournament itself. I hope you qual, bro. Good, I'm good, Reese. Yeah, I've been going really well the diet, bro. Had one day I went over I've only had one day where I've gone over 2,500 calories. And I've had every day but 2 where I've been under 2,200. The one day was because it was Andy's birthday, so. Dexy's Connie Peter's Shogun. Ooh. How's always been the family? A little bit, yeah. Looks like Veno and Chino are close to qual in their chat. They need about 380 here to qual, so No spoilers, please. This game will be ending like now, so no spoilers. And Vino plays he? They had a pretty rough day one. They've had a great day two, but a worse day one. So yeah, they need like a 380 point day here. This is their last game. Well, this is everyone's last games. Yeah, if you want to know like my thoughts on it, just go back in the VOD. Skip to any point, you'll hear me talking about it. It's yeah. I overall I think the changes are a little bit rough. I think these surge changes are going to be bad, but we'll see. I'm down for them trying to do something new. That's the summary. I think this change incentivizes doing nothing, which I don't think is good for the game. It promotes not fighting. And any mid-map team basically has an unbeatable advantage now. But we're trying something, man, and they're doing it for an eval cup, so honestly, no harm in trying something. I could be wrong, and it could be phenomenal for the game. We all love it, and or I'm right, and it's bad, and all we did was lose an eval cup, so who cares, you know? If you don't know what the actual changes are, we are now Storm Surge for tomorrow's eval cup is going to be damage done minus damage taken, so how's that bad? You do 100 damage, you are now above, you can now stare at your wall for the next 20 minutes. There is absolutely no incentive to fight whatsoever. Or be active or do anything on the map. Nice crash. Nice launch pad. New tech? Yeah, that was kind of weird off the ramp. Rather than jumping on it, just kind of like falling off the ramp. These games, they need like 30 more points here. You gun it with a private 20, think you did? Stop trading? No, it definitely stops trading, but it stops trading by doing nothing better.
$68.
Yo, Quinn, thanks for the 68 months, bro. Thanks, homie. But yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. There's also, unfortunately, a lot of ambiguity in the way the Fortnite's worded it, so. So is the dumb question, how's 100 damage going to be enough all game? I might have misunderstood, because then other teams have to have taken more damage than they've dealt for you to be up. And then the only way where 100 damage won't be enough is, you know, a bunch of teams have died and gotten farmed, but if they've died, then there's no surge. So you're still safe because you did your 100 damage. Why do you think they added this change when most people have been saying this is the worst or at least suboptimal? Not sure, man. Not sure. Probably because it's the easiest to code. I think a lot of the other suggestions we're giving of like locking the amount of surge you get per team, per player, and then having like, you know, multipliers on surge, I think all of that's harder to code. I think this is the simplest to code. Holy gliders, yes, everyone's trying to farm the placement. So technically you can be minus 100 damage and be above? Yeah. Yeah, if you've done negative 100 damage in a game, you can still technically be above because other teams have done less than you. They're more negative than you. The worst part is you can do 1500 damage, but take 1800 damage, and now you're going to be below while someone who's done literally 0 is above. That's what I mean. It's it heavily incentivizes doing nothing and playing ultra passive. That's my concern. Yeah, true merits, yeah. Oh, 360. All right, see what Venom can do. See if Venom calls, chat. See, is this finals? We don't know if this is going to have the old surge or new surge, but still, we'll see. 362 points. They need like another 18 points. Looking good, though. Looking good. That launchpad play was fantastic. We saved so many mats. In a zone like this as well, a lot of teams going to be very shambles. Lisa stops trading though? Ooh. Would you rather watch a team stare at a wall or trade with someone? Because that's the alternative. Any team that was in the position to trade is now in the position to just get 3 tags and stop doing anything. Ooh, they didn't qual. They didn't qual. Oh. I think they qualled, chat. I think they qualled. Feels bad, man. I don't think that's it. Unless I've done my math horrifically wrong. They are currently in... Let me see. Why is cumulative not working right now? Damn, that's great. Wait, so no way. I mean, I wonder if that makes Chino reconsider, because that means Fred and Chino both just didn't qual. Calls 587 right now. I think it's going to go a little bit higher, though. How many points they finish on total then, chat? What was the math combined? Is your guys' Fortnite tracker working? Mine is just not working. They finished on 596. 596? Wait, that might be all right then. They might just hold. Go to first day. Okay. Okay, so Chap is meant to be on 1032, right? Okay. Yeah, they finished on 5. Wait, 596 might be all right. My math was 5 off. 596 might be okay. They're 46th right now. They're 46th right now, and they're still... It's only 20 past. How many lobbies are still going? This could be... This is going to be close, man. It's going to be very close. How many matches are still going? Ooh, there's a lobby of 22 teams. If 5 teams in here jump above them, they're out. And if any teams in here jump above them, they're out. I don't think they did it, chat. I think Veno's out. It's possible, but it's going to be very, very unlikely. The 47 holds right now, with 2 lobbies still going.
Ça drop un peu de bois. Pas mal de bois quand même, 150 à ce niveau-là. Ça veut dire que Ice doit être quand même pas mal.
They're 49th. They're already 49th. Did Pete do? Yeah, Pete qualified easily.
Qualifié avec Ice pour cette finale.
Magnifique.
Il aura quasiment fait 400 points sur le day 2. Hein.
So I'm supposed to change the video later? Yeah, I'm considering whether I make a video earlier though. Like I said, my editor's asleep, but he's asleep in my house, so I could wake him up. I feel a bit bad. I mean, I think he gets up around 8. It's not that much earlier. It's just whether I think getting it out earlier actually helped today's streams and help people. I mean, everyone's literally just waiting for someone to explain it to them. We've said it on stream, but any of my followers or viewers in other platforms haven't heard it.
Ice qui tombe derrière, on le tue, mais bon, on est en zone.
It is an extremely big change. Like I said, this has the chance to have more of an impact on competitive Fortnite than anything they've ever changed. Yeah, we'll see how we go, chat. We'll have to wait. We'll see. I understand damage done versus damage taken. No, it's not about understanding. It's understanding what impact that has on the game. Fortnite's a pretty complex esport, bro. Damage done versus damage taken, yeah, but what does that mean? How does that change how people play the game? They def don't qual? Yeah, I'm going to be... They're already 59th. 59th by 1.2. Whew. Yeah, Pablo and Fred are already out, chat. Pablo, Fred are out. No cringe. No CZB. Yeah, some good teams missed out. Train's gone. Oh yeah, with this. Well, it's not that like. Yeah. Trading's gone, but again, like at what cost? Like yeah, instead of watching teams ramp up and trade now, you just have them staring at a wall instead. Like it's not. Is that better? Is Moneymaker in the last lobby? Nope. Teaming? Yeah, I guess. No more Blaine teaming? Yeah, I guess. But even most of the people trading weren't even teaming, chat. Like I've said it before, like trading just became meta. I could take 100 players, put them on random teams at random POIs, and none of them even speak the same language or have ever conversed with each other, and they'll start trading. Is that still teaming? You know what I mean? Yes? So what, every time someone fights someone, if they don't kill them, they're teaming? That can't be good for the game. Yeah, I'm trying to get the Syrian leaderboard chat. Did they? All right, we'll see if there's any cheaters. Are they actually 51st? Oh, 51st, bro. Damn. Brutal. Is that fully updated though? My Fortnite tracker one just won't update. Is this updated? Damn. All right, so Chap and Flixie in first on 1,032. Ping and Kiro, Malibuca Pens. Then we have Focus. Ooh, Focus just did well. Shark and Teeny. Ooh, that's not good for Savage. Skyjump, Kale, Peshka, Seti, Asa, Akira, Yako, Country, Burke, Pix, Dexy, Comeback, Rax, Itsu, Help, Azat, Gordetti, Dam, Saloom, Art Skill, Fastroki, Clement, Liam, Tayson, Nebs, Wheat, Sined, Hari, Minoriz, Lavero, Queasy, Acorn, Craig, Eclipse, Sky, Sneezy, Noms, Sabari, Howley, Robin, Tezcat, Iminen, Loki, Heiku, and then Ghost. Missing some big teams though, man. No Veno. Bro, no way. No way Chino and Fred didn't make finals. I mean, they did well once they make finals, obviously, but yeah, wow, that's brutal. Any cheaters? I mean, we're going to find out, bro. People are going to go looking now. Veno's going to go looking, trust me. Veno will be hunting down the cheaters. And Swizzy, yeah, no Swizzy Vanya. No Chino Veno. No Fred Pablo. No Rezon Vidal. Yeah, wow.
How are you doing,
You
Aussie?
sync with the Prime? No V-code? No V-code wire drop as well? Oh my god. So yeah, so... Did Pixie qual? Wait, no Pixie walks? Pixie walks either? Oh my god. Wow, this was bad. So who did we just say? Was there more than that? Swizzy, that's it, Swizzy. Bro, that's so many of the favorites. What the hell? Wow. Jeez. At least you have Fred in the call. I mean, yeah, I guess if Fred wants to hate watch, Fred might not even want to hate watch, bro. He might be too depressed, though. When's finals? Saturday. Savage? I mean, Savage couldn't play finals this week, so Savage couldn't play finals this week, and I mean, Mongrel and Marco had no chance of calling at the start. They had day one, unfortunately. Their vibes were just not it. All right. Do I film a video now and then just wake up agile? But then my thumbnail artist isn't awake either, but this thumbnail will be pretty easy, I guess? Oh, I don't know. Because the thing is, if I put it in tonight's video, what is almost the point of talking about it if I'm only posting the video 12 hours before the first tournament with it? Because it's all hypothetical. If I post it before the tournament, I might as well wait until after the tournament. I'm not even talking about it. So it's like, kind of has to be now. I have the time to film and then still work out. I have time to do both. And then it means we can have that, then people can watch it all night who are confused. It's one of those situations where it's not even about the views. Like, this will get less views. It's just like, probably better to inform people. It probably makes stream better having, because people are like, what's Surge? Go watch the video. How does Surge work? Go watch the video. And then, because I've got a lot of people coming in now just saying the same things, which are totally valid complaints or thoughts, but we've already had an in-depth conversation on that thought, and I don't want to ignore them and not talk about it, but I don't want to keep saying the same thing over and over again. So having all my thoughts in one spot would be much better, you know? All right. I am going to end either way, though, chat, because this is going to be an exhausting day if we're having the same conversation for 9 hours. So peace out. I love you all. I'll see you guys for NA. It starts in 2.5 hours. I'll be back for that. I might film a video now or I might not. I guess we'll have to wait and see. If you see a video come up, awesome. If you guys didn't see it, though, they changed Storm Surge. It's now damage done versus damage taken. I think it's going to be bad for the game. I think it rewards inactivity. Doing nothing is now rewarded, which I think is not great. But I also understand the surge trading is bad, and I'm happy they're trying to fix it. So hopefully it works. I don't think it's going to, though. That's the TLDR. Peace out, chat. I love you all, and I'll see you guys